Welcome everybody to Pinnacle 2023. My name is Sean.
Pink Ray next to you. How you doing today?
I am excellent. I'm looking forward to some Guilty Gear 3v3s. We had a really nasty Blaze Blue crew battle. It was really great. But now we're moving right into some Guilty Strive.
Yeah, Guilty Gear Strive, of course, you know what it is. It has some of the variety for the PNW, and of course right here locally in Vancouver, BC. I'm happy to have Pinnacle back once more time. This is my third Pinnacle attending.
It's my fault. It's been way too long. I went to VVR and then there was no Pinnacle for like 2 years.
I know, right? It's been way too long, but we are finally back here. Of course, we'll be bringing it hard here with some Guilty Gear Strive action very soon. On the 3v3, so I'm curious what those team mock-ups are going to be.
Yeah, it's interesting. Well, I think up first we have G-Law, Test Your Luck, and Greg. I can't exactly remember who's the third on that team. But that's a very strong team. So that's Eno and Nago, and I don't know who Crack plays, but I do know Test Your Luck's coming here all the way from like Montreal. So he's one of our. Yeah. Okay. He's here to win this one. And I think this 3v3 is going to be very interesting to see how things shake up for Sunday's bracket, because a lot of the top 8 prospects are going to be fighting each other very early.
Yeah,
so we want to good stuff.
Crew battles are excellent to test out a lot of stuff against players that you're hoping to fight later on in the main bracket too. And maybe you won't give away all the secrets, all the tech right away, but you'll definitely just why you're here. Right?
You'll show them like layer 1, layer 2, and say layer 3 bracket. Absolutely. Also, we got another crew battle. We got a BC versus Washington crew battle coming up after. Which we've been doing a little bit.
A little bit taller?
We've been doing a little bit. Here and there.
You got it.
I was concerned a little bit, and then Tickle sent me their team, and I was like, oh, we probably win this. So I'm feeling good.
Tickle sent you the G. Tickle, why'd you send the G?
I mean, well, you needed to, because we needed to get all the names. So he was our team.
First pairing should be coming up there.
Second half should be coming. So I'm not sure if I recognize these players, because this is just the first round, so I don't. Not audition.
Most definitely. I mean, it'd be a nice surprise either way. I'm curious to see, like, is there any comp that we have that's like all the same character? Everybody all folded, right?
I wanted to, if ours was coming, I wanted to see if I could get Tickle to run a triple.
That would have been, that is the spirit breaker, right? Like your stamina would have been just whittled over time.
We run into like one Nago player.
One Happy Chaos?
Yeah, I actually don't even think the Happy Chaos here today. So that's I'm not going to be seeing any Happy Chaos here. Or at least I don't know Happy Chaos.
Someone might have a pocket Happy Chaos one, especially this deep into the game. Of course, we are in season 3, right? So many new mechanics that people are implementing.
Very different than what it was
Last month. It's very different. Yeah, now the game.
It's going to keep changing too. You saw what Potemkin got, right?
Yeah, Potemkin's got budget ICPM.
Right.
That'll be an interesting one. Armor on ICPM, that'll be interesting. It's probably mostly for just knockdowns off of like mid-screen confirms.
So, yeah, it's also to help like get in and what's not. I'm curious about how
he doesn't need help getting in.
Yeah, right.
He doesn't need another armor move to get in.
Fast RC with that's probably be kind of like
yeah, it'll be quite
silly.
funny. Yeah, no, absolutely. Got MLA PRC, and that's just you send yourself across the screen, like instantly. I want to see somebody do it this bracket.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a threat no matter what. Speaking of threats, I hope we got that first team coming up very soon.
They can maybe hear us. I really wish I could check the bracket. I should have loaded it up on my phone beforehand.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I mean, I kind of, like I said, I like the element of surprise with this. So we have also so many games. Pinnacle is just starting, of course. This weekend we're going to be having,
Friday.
Of course, we have a lot of community tournaments, right? But we have like Smash, we have Guilty Gear, Street Fighter, Granblue, I believe, right? Is also
Granblue's doing
Uni, all the whole shebang.
Yeah, we got all the games
Tekken.
that you want to play. We got Tekken, we got Melee, we got Ultimate,
Dragon Ball.
I guess Dragon Ball.
You say it, we probably got it.
Yeah. I've been looking forward to this tournament for quite a while, counting the days, taking them off my calendar.
It's one of the bigger ones, right?
Until I see Pinnacle. Yeah, I mean, the stuff that we have in like Pacific Northwest, we don't really get that much, really. We sometimes get VBR, we sometimes get Pinnacle, we get like Slashback every so often, but like West Coast, when it comes to like larger tournaments,
was primo last year. I'll tell you what.
I missed out on Slashback. I want to go to Slashback.
Go to Slashback.
I'll go to Slashback next year. Yeah, so we don't get a lot on like the West Coast, and even when it comes to like bigger majors, we get like Evo. for
Yeah,
big stuff
so
on the West
in
Coast.
that way, like, you really have to make it count, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you go to these tournaments, you have to make sure you create a name for yourself. If you do well, then, like, that'll carry on longer because there's so much time in between tournaments.
We don't. All the majors are on East Coast, so we're kind of struggling out here on the West. But this is one of the few larger ones. It's more of a regional this time around, but it's me stacked regional. We got a good scene out here.
Yeah, no, definitely.
For a lot of games.
Yeah, we're definitely strong, mostly known for like the enemy scene and whatnot, but we also
we
don't
got-
slack in other games as well, like Tekken and Street Fighter.
Yeah, we got our BlazBlue players are like world class.
Yeah.
I'd argue that we've got 2 of the top 10 players in BlazBlue like right here in Vancouver.
Yeah, I mean,
North America.
we got Hark in Seattle that came up here as well.
Yep.
What's his name? BlazBlue's not my forte, but Kronos, right? Or what's his name?
Kairos.
Kairos, excuse me.
Yeah, we got
My
Kairos,
apologies.
we got Psychotic, we got insanely good BlazBlue players. They've both been kind of playing a lot of M-Bon instead. So
I mean, M-Bom's sick.
M-Bon's a lot
I
of fun.
forgot M-Bomb was here.
M-Bon,
Play M-Bomb.
I've been watching people play M-Bon. I'm like, maybe I'll play it. And I think I'll try it.
The more support that game keeps getting,
Try it this weekend.
maybe like Bandai will think about updating it to like the current arcade patch. Why not?
That'd be nice.
Come on. Yeah. I mean, let's kind of talk about like season 3 a little bit more
Yeah.
too. So you got the wall assault, you got the deflect and whatnot. Like, what do you think those moves so far have been really good about doing?
I don't know. Well, I've been a Red Wild Assault enjoyer,
Okay.
and it makes a big difference for the characters that it's on. And I don't know. I can talk about Ino a lot because I've played the character.
Sure.
So the thing with Ino, a lot of her weaknesses like last patch was she didn't really get a lot of great confirms or like knockdowns off of like non-counter hits. So, but with Red Wild Assault, I can just like press 2S or like press Far Slash and just buffer a Wild Assault, and now I get like a corner-to-corner combo.
Yeah, like from round start, everything is much more scary than it was. And ground start was already like really pendulum swingy, right? So it's a very good point. Yeah, non-counter hits, which is why they probably took a lot of counter hits off of specials, right?
Yeah.
Because they wanted to kind of like bounce it out.
Yeah, exactly.
But also, like, you can tell, like, there's a push and pull with, like, the burst mechanic now. You get burst right off the rip, too, and you can steal it and have, like, unburstable combos.
No, yeah, I spent some time labbing out, like, 3 touches that just don't give your burst back at all.
You don't get to play the game.
Just like, oh, yeah, if I hit you off round start with, like, this certain move and you don't block these, like, 2 mix-ups, what do I say, dude? I'm just that much better. I'm just that much better.
I'm a genetic freak.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, whoops, you got counter hit round start. Oh, you broke the wall in 1 hit. Oh, you didn't block the incoming mix-up. Oh.
Tough.
Not bad. Looks like I'm just better.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see, like, as the meta still kind of progresses, who's going to take the most advantage of those. Because, of course, the wall assaults are different between character.
Well,
like,
I mean, so far, Red Wild Assault has been, like, the big thing that that's like the biggest, because like blue and white's got that like invulnerability, but doesn't start until like 9,
right,
frame 9. So it doesn't start until quite late, like heavy DPs now do as well. So it's not like something you can really use on for like as a wake up option. So it's mostly being used as like a round start, or like just give me like, if you manage to like get it on block, you can kind of land a strike throw. And most of the characters that have like Wild Assault, like Potemkin, and who else has white Wild Assault? I think.
So most of the big frames,
like Gold Lewis and like
Bedman as well.
So like those characters, after you block like a white Wild Assault or like a charged white Wild Assault, you're in so much like guard crush done, and like it's just a free strike throw, and especially against Potemkin, like it's a very scary strike throw, and also Gold Lewis, you're getting guard crush anyways, so it's not that much.
You're running another one.
It's not that much different. Like, the pressure is about the same, but especially like on block, it's gonna be definitely scary. And blue, blue is like the one that I just haven't really seen like optimized quite as far yet. But
yeah, I'm curious like with Milia, right? Milia has blue.
Yeah, Milia's got blue.
I'm curious about how like that will add to that later. I think that's an over time thing. Like once it gets figured out, then you start to see those characters a lot more. But I hear the music coming in.
Yeah, I think we're
I thought I'm getting started very soon, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I hear them. I hear them picking characters. They're going into the menus. Who do we have if I would
Batman?
Maybe. I feel like they'd send in G-Law first, or the other player.
He tried to cheat. Okay, back in and track. All right. Already starting here on our GGST 3v3. Let's get to a Pinnacle.
All right. Kyle Sandler and Simon going at it right off the bat. Okay. The
Keister a little bit of feud, I see.
I want to see 2 far slashes on round start. That's my prediction. We're going to see them both far slash, and I think Kai's wins because it's faster.
Man, Sin has
Mankind knew that they cannot change society, so instead of reflecting on themselves, they blame the beasts, heaven, or hell.
Red White also has a full combo.
It's going to be quite soon. Yeah, I do think the round start is very critical here. I can only imagine how to keep it back off.
Kai versus Sin. Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
This right looks like a Zelda game out here. Come on.
Yeah, this is great. All right, neutral jumps the fireball. Oh, what a 6P full conversion. Not quite a full conversion. All right, he's got the meter. Run up throw. All right, everything's quiet. We lost the music.
We're in the Wild West now. Okay, PRC to keep it safe. They were going to put Dire Clock back on. Ooh, and just a charge.
He's just raw. Just a 2P charge signage. Didn't mash on it. He's expecting too much. All right, but gets out of the corner. Goes for a little throw. That was late. Definitely could be mashed on. Blocks the overhead. Nice. Not quite close enough to get that planet.
Ooh, I love the stall with the jump D there as well. Still finds the grab. I heard it like you mean it. I think Crack was like, during the headlights, like, what are you doing?
I just missed it. He threw too early because he deflect shield on wake up and he threw a little bit too early before he thrown. All right, gets that corner, gets the pressure. Nice little press out, gets a 2B. Oh, what an IBFD.
Ooh, yeah, there we go.
Gets counter hit.
Grippy damage too and a knockdown.
Oh, what a 5P. That was not a safe jump. All right, try stun edge. Another DP baits it, does not punish it. Yeah, you can match between those 2 hits. Second hit, that's a free close.
The wild assault this time, mixing it up. All right, Mad Gamble's coming through. Nice tech.
Nice little far slash into stun dipper, right into like full conversion, spending that RC. Gets the corner, gets the wall break. Spends the wild assault to get that hard knockdown.
Just to make sure we don't get burst later on, right?
Oh, DPRC gets out of there.
It's good position. I don't hate it.
Doesn't want to have holding knockdown. Neutral jumps like twice in a row. Yeah.
It's only so many times.
Overhead deflect shield gets him out of there.
I agree with it. Don't want to take the high-low off of it.
Oh, run up throw. He's going to do it again. Oh, I for sure thought it was a nice DP. Oh, catches that. Back that.
Even though the back dash got buffed, you know, it can't evade everything.
Now what's... Okay, I guess it is.
I guess we're just letting it rock.
Okay.
We can take all 4 hearts away.
Yeah. This is like 2 full games worth.
Are they missing partners or something? Like, is it coming in for 2 people?
Oh, double
I need information.
He's got the IVs on lock.
Did not get the full just tiny on the overdrive quite yet.
All right, nice conversion off that 2D wild assault. Catches that backdash, doesn't convert off of it, unfortunately. Oh, he catches the mash. Not going to spend the burst, saving it for round 4.
Great stagger pressure coming out from Bad Gambles here.
Round 5.
It's eventually it's finally evened up after all this time.
Exactly. All right, nice throw. All right, burst out. Doesn't want to take in more corner pressure. Spacing around those far slashes. What an image.
Overhead tyrant barrel. You may be my father, but so is my daddy. Another great tech. I think we've been seeing a lot of run up throws.
Oh no, that DP didn't work out.
What is breakdown?
He was shooting down there. Look at him go.
He's on the box floor.
All right, he's got wire receive his own. Oh, gets the throw. Does not tech it. All right, one more round for Crack.
It's so scary because of how fast Sin can get in your face and you have to get strike throw, right?
You know what it is? It's first to 1, and it's 5 rounds. Okay. That makes sense.
We go hard in the 3v3.
Yeah, so it's first, instead of like a first to 3 or something, it's just first to 1. And you play 5 rounds.
So far, Crack looking pretty cracked right now. Nice anti-air 5P once again. Taking that pretty convincingly. And once again, we are all tied up. This is the very last round here between these two players.
Blocks that low. Nice DP. Backdashing. Does not want to hold anything. Oh, messes up his IBFD. Gets an IB instead. Does not hold the 5K meaty. Now you got to hold the start Chenet. Oh, wow.
All right, I got a DP of my own. Why not?
Crack's got his... He's
Crack has great defense, honestly.
Dude, Mr. ID. Look at him go.
Okay, and able to get out with the jumping, falling S there. Risk is pumping down too, so it's making it a little more safe to take a hit. But speaking of getting hit, here comes Gamble.
All right.
All right, yeah, we got a little bit of health left. Like, can you hold on? Can you make this comeback?
Ooh, what a fight! What a bait! That was enough to clean it up. All right, who are they sending in after back anthems?
I mean, Crack just got more and more clean as the set went on too.
Yeah, no, that was very cool.
Yeah, I'm curious about like who you're gonna bring in this time. Fight this wild boy. King himself. Yeah, honestly, what's really making I think in these situations.
Crack is so good on defense. Not
Yeah,
only
no,
with
there
the
was
IBFDs
so many
and the
IBFDs,
DP
IBs.
timings.
Yeah, no, he was on point with all of his defense. That was looking very clean. So
that's gonna be good,
yeah,
especially in a game like Guiilty Gear where like offense is pretty
I feel
impressive.
like, yeah, who do you bring out against that? I feel like he would not want to if he's that consistent on his IBFDs. I feel like Naga would not be the best choice if that's who if they're thinking of bringing in Test Your Luck. Or actually, never mind. Crack won that, so Test Your Luck's not coming in. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the team.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we did see kind of Gamble over time. Maybe realized the IBFDs were coming, so there was more throws, but then opted for Crack to mash 5P
Yeah,
or 2P a wake up, right?
There was like a lot of different. Let's see.
We're getting
Oh,
the,
so
the
G-Law's coming
intel
in.
here.
Okay, so it's gonna be an Eno player coming in. That makes sense. I would
Okay.
not. Yeah, so it was actually never mind. So it was on team Tester Luck and G-Law who lost that. All right. So yeah, I think setting an Eno here is definitely going to be a good choice to counter a lot of those IBs and IBFDs because a lot of their offense just revolves a lot around delays and anti-fug, and you can't really IBFD this sort of thing.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Especially like you said, how just naturally plays.
Yeah.
Especially if you put down, of course, the note, and that also kind of gets that in a way as well. I'm curious if that means Deflect will come out more.
Yeah, maybe. Deflect's very solid against some of Eno's setups, and it's definitely good to get him to jail free card. But there's definitely ways that can still get a meaty and then cover Deflect, because 6H covers a massive amount of screen space. So if you're not careful, you can just get smoked and eat a bunch of damage by a counter hit 6H.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to see if these players are really on time with the new mechanics. I mean, of course they are. They play this game for this long. Why not?
Yep. No, this is obviously for a round 1 match. This is obviously pretty high level.
Yeah.
Just for the round 1 winners. But there's also this bracket's. I mean, it's small, but it's a 3v3 bracket. So when there's
it's
5
condensed
teams,
of some of the best.
Yeah, you get good players quickly.
All right, we're getting the next one. Thank you guys for tuning in. Of course, to Pinnacle 2023. We're getting it kicked off right here at the gaming stadium. Of course, for Shopping Grand, you know what it is. Dynamic duo. Taking on as 3v3, and of course, stay tuned next for Saturday and Sunday for the main bracket.
Tomorrow
action.
we got a lot of. I think tomorrow's mostly Smash. We got the Smash all the way up to top 8 for both Melee and Ultimate. I think what else is going on tomorrow? I think we also probably have the Blaze Blue.
Actually, I have it right here. So, tomorrow is King of Fighters, both for Dragon Ball SS6, or pretty much most of that 6 until top 8. And we also got Blaze top 6. That'll be great.
Oh, okay. So instead of players staying in, it's just 3 different 1v1s. Okay. So there's no staying in. It's just one set. Got it. Now we know the rules. So G-Law plays Eno. I know that. I really do not know what Tsunaka Kusaka. Oh, Tsunaka
Sukasa. Mikasa.
Yeah. Mikasa.
All right. We'll see
got
what
a bridge
kind of
that
comes
I
up here.
see.
So, of course, we have Eno coming on deck here from G-Law. And we're going to see, I'm curious because Eno's matchups are kind of polarizing, right?
Yeah, no, Eno's definitely, as an Eno player, Eno's got some great matchups that are really, really good, but then also she's got a bunch of matchups that are even, but you need to play very different than you would like expect to.
To play like against the character, right?
You need you definitely need to. You're not like you can't. Eno's not a character that you can kind of like run one game plan against the cast. Look at G-Law. What a guy, Mr. 9 Moons out there. He doesn't have a sponsor. They can't hear it either. Oh, wait.
Wait, we're back. We're so back.
There you go.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, so if we can't hear it, the players can't hear it either.
Are they all saving sound troubles too?
I don't know. But I think I did hear G-Law say that he can't hear anything.
I mean, sound is important, right?
Yeah,
any fighting game, you need to react, right?
I'm going to be real. For reacting to MLA, it's easier to react to by hearing it instead of by reacting to it visually. So it's definitely, for Eno in particular, I know that there are cases where sound is very important. And
all right. I mean, we heard it from the man himself. E2 Deku was like, let's get to it. Come on.
Let's get, let's go. I'm still seeing us, though, so we're not seeing that. There we go.
All right. G-Law, Tsunaka Tsukasa. I'm getting the rhythm of it now.
Tsunaka Tsukasa? Yeah, I guess so. Tsunaka Kusada.
Say it 3 times fast.
No. Absolutely not. I'm not going to do that.
All right. Excellent. Now, how do you feel about this matchup?
Okay. G-Law's good at this matchup. This matchup, you gotta be kind of slow. Eno definitely has a lot of approaches. Eno can also RPS a lot of like Kai's follow-ups after Sickle Flash and Renson. So we'll see how kind of that sort of thing plays out.
Is it one of those middle matchups you talked about where you have to play the character?
You're gonna play very differently. Yeah, exactly. It's probably Eno favored. It's just there's some things that can be annoying, but then once Eno is on top of Axel, it's time to just go to town.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with not many reversal options.
Yeah, he's got the 2K and he's got the reversal super, and that's all you got to worry about. And just go, just hit him.
We're gonna let the intros rock. Of course, we have the new colors as well, the esports colors.
Yeah, I like that Eno color.
Pretty good.
I'm a default purist. I'm never gonna play anything but default.
It's good though. Come on.
Default's. That one's good.
All right, boyfriend and girlfriend going right at it. If you know, you know. Oh, she gets the gray guitar too. Yeah, come on. Hello? Wait, what'd she say?
Eno just makes a bunch of section.
Hey, all right, let's get a duel one, baby. G-Law, Tsunaka Tsukasa.
All right.
Wasting no time, and of course, G-Law using the new move.
New MLA. Right into the knockdown. Does not spend burst to get a knockdown. Just opts to go for MLA again. Oh, all right. Converting. Spending meters. Combo. Not the route that I would have chosen, but it definitely did more damage than the route I would have chosen.
I like how it ended in Wallace out too. Make sure we take away a lot of the defensive options. Go low, and he got clipped. G-Law
just a little reset. Instantly perfect. Maybe not a perfect block something, but no hits occurred. All right, Wallace tags him right into the snail. All right, 6 snipe with the HCL.
I mean, so far I'm pretty impressed with G-Law, able to find ways to kind of thread through the needle, and there we go, a nice air-to-air to meet Tsukasa in the middle.
All right, here's another knockdown incoming. G-Law's got a bar to mix him up. Where that was going to say YRC probably incoming HCL stop.
That was almost a punish too, I felt, right?
Yeah, no, that was very close to being punished. You can't punish it like that. All right, deflect shield gets him out, but too far from the 2 get away to hit. Oh, mishap. G-Law's got full bar to YRC. There it is. Another HCL. Gets to the corner, there's an air throw. There you go, textbook stuff. Textbook stuff from G-Law.
Yeah, honestly, push him all the way to the corner, is able to kind of snipe out all the options from the escape. And wow, once again, MLA is being like the champ right now.
MLA is an excellent move, and G-Law, I don't know, I was watching him play, and I was like, I gotta just MLA more, don't I? and then I started doing that.
Gave you, right?
I started doing that in like neutral and stuff, I was like, oh. Yeah,
it was kind of good. I mean, I'm glad she got a move like this. It does help her.
It's really good. And that's another perfect, isn't it? Wow, G-Law's trying to move on quickly.
Is this going to be like a white?
This might be a 4-0. Gila's got burst.
It can happen to anybody, and it might happen to Tsunaka, but Tsunaka need to wake up a little bit here.
All right,
Goes
blocks
nice
the low.
defense.
Nice little 2H, doesn't get a full conversion off of that. All right, that little 5B stops it, gets it a full screen. But there we go, gets in with a dive. That's part of the RPS I was talking about after Sickle Flash.
Yeah, having these fast air options make it hard for Axel to really commit to an option because then you get tagged, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, especially if you're not very careful with how you anti-air. You know, it's got like so many different dives, different dive angles that make it very hard to just like land what you kind of need to land. All right, this is kind of what Gila wants. He's got the momentum. There's gonna be a hard knockdown. Ooh, nice little combo. He does a little car out of the he cars the hop into super to get that knockdown. Trying to get too fancy there, but
Ooh,
so
yeah.
4-0. Goes for a couple of different resets.
Yeah, we saw like the very delayed like jump K right there, which usually like you can mash in between that, but it was so delayed that it made Tsukasa think you're going low immediately. So Gila really pulling out all the tricks and played very just, I think, like you said, textbook, right?
Yeah, no, there was a lot of textbook Eno play. After that like JD stuff is very mashable. So if you're ready to like press buttons, especially against Eno, pressing buttons, especially when trying to reset you, was kind of what you want to do. And Gila was doing like quite a few of those resets, even on hit. So if Tsukasa was a little bit more like down to just press 2K, but actually, Axel doesn't really have the best of Bari buttons, so it is very difficult to just. Because a lot of the time what I tell people to do is like if they're getting like reset by Eno, just like just mash like a 2P, but you can't really do that with Axel. I think you gotta
really commit, right?
You gotta use your K buttons more, which are
you can't hesitate though, because I think that's what kind of led to like that sweep is just the hesitation, especially on the back foot.
Eno's all about you force decisions and you force them quickly, and if you're not ready to like make those snap decisions, like I gotta like smash here on like the reset and the pressure.
Sure, yeah.
And if you're not ready to like make those, she'll just like reset the pressure constantly, and you can never block that many high lows. You know?
Yeah. It's like a matter of time before she actually cracks you open. So you have to like negate that many interactions.
Quite active. Yeah. There's kind of like there's a middle ground you have to be. You have to be like active on defense, but then also you have to be able to like show that I can like fuzzy the high low.
Cognizant of it, right?
Like I can fuzzy. I'm not just always gonna be mashing, but there is definitely you can't sit there. You can't block it out because Eno's gonna open you up.
Like just like offense, where you have to rotate things, you have to also do it on the defense, right? It's a really push and pull with it. But of course, one more person on the team, right? Coming up here on this 3v3.
I mean, maybe because they did win 2-0, I think maybe we move on to the next 3v3.
Oh, is it really like that?
I think
okay.
I'm pretty sure that would make sense because why would they be playing out a third game? You know, after going up 2-0, I don't think they would probably put the last players in because you can't really win the set, even if they win that game.
Yeah, that's true. I guess if it's like a score-based thing, it's very true.
Because it's
not quite used to this format, honestly.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a learning experience. That was the first like set, so it was a little bit of a learning experience for everybody here. But now I think we know it's instead of like a first to 2 or first to 3 set and a player staying on, it's just 2 different first to 4s.
Right. Okay. All right. I'm with it. All right. With some more, of course, 3v3 action coming at you very soon, everybody. So hold tight here while we get the logistics out. This, of course, is like the first day, so we're working out all the bugs and whatnot, right?
Yeah. And we didn't get to see the boy from across the country play, but I hope we got to see him play later in the bracket. Yeah, we'll see him on Sunday for sure. Definitely be seeing him on Sunday, but we'll have to see. We didn't get to see him this set. Maybe I want to see him play today because Test Your Luck's Nago is a experience to watch.
Most definitely, yeah, absolutely. One of the best to do it with the character.
Oh, never mind. They
you know what?
I'm lying.
Well, shut up. Test Your Luck. J-Mac coming up on deck here.
Yeah, okay. So I guess if J-Mac wins, it's just J-Mac versus everybody else on the team. I really don't know.
I mean, we would love to see that big comeback if possible, right?
Yes.
Or it might be a 3-0. Test Your Luck.
I mean, Test Your Luck is one of the best players on the East Coast, and I want to. He's very wild. He's gonna pop.
It's one of those like bet all on black kind of Nagos, right?
He's at all in. I'm gonna open you up. I'm gonna pop try and.
I don't even look at the blood gauge at all, right?
Kind of. He manages it. I mean, of course he manages it.
Yeah.
But he's a lot more willing to just like I'm gonna spend my last little bit of like Nago blood to open you up and pop. You know? But Nago Ram, interesting matchup.
Yeah, Rams are kind of like a dying breed, of course,
Rams
but she got a new move. I don't know if it really made that much of a difference. I think it's still pretty decent. But wasting no time. Test your luck. All the way in. And a high burst coming out for J-Mac.
Yeah, wants to spend that. Get out of the corner. Nice little hit. Karadaru gets another 2K. Forces the burst out. All right. Does not block that last far slash. You're eating the pressure now. Are you dead? No, you're
Just,
not dead.
Just a smidge.
You're
Just a
so close
smidge
to
left.
being dead.
Very, very close, though.
2S trades.
Oh, my God. Yeah, a trade absolutely in Test Your Luck's favor. Already starting off pretty strong.
Yeah, I mean, Tester, like, he's spending blood. He's spending blood fast.
That comes off while the round starts. He's back off into a special, right?
All right, nice deflection. He'll get in the far slash, but just pressing that backdash gets out of the situation.
Reversal grab coming out from Test Your Luck, too.
Oh, there's that new move.
That's called rock.
Yeah.
No confusion with 9, right? Like,
yeah, it's called rock down. Oh, that's
Excuse
unfortunate.
me?
Never mind. It's a
Excuse me?
reset. That's a reset. All right, YRC gets the YRC in the air.
tech. Excuse me?
That's simply a better player movement.
I'm just better than you.
All right, another deflect shield, but not enough against that Beyblade.
Yeah, like the way Nago kind of structures pressure is you have blood to spend and you see deflect.
It's just
Fukyo
awesome,
is just so good against that,
Yeah,
right?
you just- you see that?
Dash.
All right.
Pressure, nice delay on the 6H2.
JMX not FD in those, or IBFD in those far slash.
Got it
That's
right.
Unfortunate. Yeah, that's
Little JD combo in there as well. Test your luck. The train just keeps it going.
IBFD those far slash. Force out more blood. That's the main play. Oh, I might be dying. All right. Okay, he doesn't go for the high lows. He can go for a lot
I keep
of
forgetting
different-
that they added that. Actually,
Yeah, no, if you
the
do
high
op-
lows between the Beyblade and
Yeah,
oh my god,
between DP2 or between DP2 or Beyblade, it's like you just opt to not go for it.
it's just
There
so
we go,
wild. And
Another
yeah, Test
quick
Your
one.
Luck just played extremely clean. Exactly how you probably expected it to go. But there we go, a clean 3-0 coming from the very first team of our 3v3 guys. And then we're gonna get some more action, of course. How many teams do we have all together?
I think we have like about 7.
17.
Oh, I heard keyworddy. That's me.
All
Bye-bye.
right, Pink Rain, good luck to you. As we get another person, hopefully commentate with me. Otherwise, it's going to be the Fashaw show. See how it goes. Oh, okay. Another person steps up. Anybody want me? How's it going? Exactly. All right, Trace. Let's get to it. 3v3 action coming up. We just saw a pretty clean 3-0 coming for the very first team.
Yeah, I mean, not to put down on anybody, but they're really good.
They're very good.
Like Crack.
You got Test Your Luck in that team.
Crack,
right?
and I mean,
G-Law, like
G-Law, strong Eno. Test Your Luck, one of the best Nagos around. Right. So it's a really tough match. Right. Also, Nago, not bad this patch.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Yeah,
I was
little high-low.
During those commentary, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot they gave them high-low. It's just such a wild shade.
Yep.
Very Arxis, right? Of course.
Very Arxis. Nago had trouble opening people up, so we gave him a full screen low. It's
Yeah,
not
why
bad.
not? They give us, taketh away.
But
you don't get 6H OTG anymore.
It's tough. That must be rough. Every time you go for 6H, and it's just
It's like a wet noodle.
you have to press 2S sometimes, and that's rough. I mean, Nago 2S can
Why would I do that?
traditionally
When I
awful
can
button.
just full screen low. All right, guys. We'll get it very soon. Here's some more 3v3 action. Of course, Trace for Shaw. You know what it is. Pinnacle 2023 is kicked off right here on the first very day. Of course, talked about it earlier. The weekend's going to have so many games, of course. You got Smash, Street Fighter, Tekken, Blaze Blue.
Mortal Kombat.
MK,
Yep.
of course. MK is definitely here, provided by the community. There's a lot of community tournaments as well. Of course, getting off to N Sharp. Is that how you say that?
I usually just call him N.
N. All right, so we got N versus Trentley. All
Trentley,
right.
Yeah, Trentley is, I believe, one of the Okanagan people. There's a couple people in here from Okanagan. Some of the
So all provinces kind of came out. All right.
yeah, we got there's a lot of people here. Ian, one of the local guys, strong Anji player, along with the rest of, I believe, it's Ian, QWERTY, and forgetting the third. But all local guys, and then I believe the other team is all Okanagan. So this is a bit of it's an inter-province,
Okay.
but people that don't normally play at each other. So this will be interesting.
Is Zimfree in this too?
No, Zimfree
No.
unfortunately could not make it as far as I know.
All right. We're going to go right to the bet here. Anji versus Leo here. Now, Anji players still going strong, too. I think that despite the Season 3 and, like, some of the big changes, they're still want to stick it out with this character, right?
Absolutely. I mean, he does have
new fish move, right?
He's got the new fish move. New fish very strong. Can't just throw a projectile anymore. You actually have to make him work for it. He does, of course, have the red wall assault. Strong combo tool if you can get a good hit for it.
Wake up, okay. Cheap down. Overhead time, come on now.
Tough to reactable, not impossible, but definitely a tough one when you're
hard
looking
to block,
for,
right?
Yeah, you're looking for Nagiha, you're looking for the reset, and just sometimes the overhead that can be difficult.
DP coming out there, red DRC as well. Use the wild assault to get the extension, of course. Very good in situations where you can't get a counter hit, right? Yep.
Yeah, red wild assault, great combo tool. Of course, drains burst on hit or block. Obviously, it's
kind of a push and pull dynamic with that. Counter hit 2S coming out right off the rip. Early burst coming out from Yen. I don't hate it.
Don't hate it. No, I mean
funky DP.
You do get your burst back since we got a
very
long four round set here. So you're definitely going to end up getting that
does
back.
Change the economy a lot.
It does. I don't think anyone here will have practiced playing this number of rounds. So it's going to be interesting to see who can adapt.
Ooh, and big punish.
Did no cross up. Okay.
It's unfortunate, but you know, damage is damage.
Oh,
game is game.
Okay. Oh, there's the burst. Attempted punish.
Yeah, 2P.
2P.
Oh God.
Ooh, drop, but okay, picks it back up. Yeah, Ian, of course, with most Anji players, loves that 2P.
Right.
Huge button, big stop sign in neutral. Oh, whiff on the two. Oh, spun.
Just spins through. I mean, we've been seeing how they've been acting on defense, right? So a good call out coming out from Ian there.
Yeah, Trentley's been very active on defense. Lots of DPs, lots of mash, and yeah, calling it out.
Maybe a wall break. I haven't seen actually too much of the wall break action,
no.
right?
Yeah, surprisingly. And of course, wall break this patch, since positive bonus gives. What is going on?
You thought. I mean, you think it's over, and you still get hit sometimes, right?
Yep. Going a little wrong way action there.
What right now for EN? There we go.
Oh,
and
the 2P. Yeah.
Little smack in the
You're
face.
we're gonna force you to respect that 2P. If you're close, he's present.
So far, Ian's like, oh, you needing to. Like, I just need to go through the Anji Bible. You know, I'm in. Let's get to it.
Yeah, definitely. He's doing a lot of those spaced. Also on Oki, doing a lot of those spaced butterflies, and it just doesn't care about your DP.
I know. I like it from Trentley there. Saw that there was a delay between that, so we could have like matched up. Probably expected an overhead.
And Kara Fujin into the fan super, always a good option. If you're a good Anji player, you definitely have to have those on lock.
Right.
Did he attempt projectile? Maybe an accidental misinput on the flash kick, unfortunately?
Yeah, I can only imagine so over there, but there we go, the ending there with the 2P tick throw. EN taking it over Trentley. Very good Anji stuff there coming out. And you know, we haven't seen too much of the defensive mechanics being in the new Reflect, of course. I think Anji actually is pretty good against that mechanic. Just the way
against
the
Deflect
kind of
Shield?
Yeah, Deflect Shield.
A lot of the times if he's trying to be plus, especially, his fan throw, it just doesn't really care about
react with it, right?
Yeah, it doesn't really care about that. And of course you always have the main issue with Deflect Shield, I find, as a mechanic that I'm sure that they'll probably end up iterating on a little bit, is it doesn't really do anything to the momentum of the other character. So if they're moving forward, you know, if they Fujin you and then you push back the Fujin, they're still going forward.
And there's a lot of moves like that in this game.
Yes.
It's very forward momentum based. It's a good point.
Yep.
So we're going to see how it kind of interacts over time. There are, of course, any more moves we saw what Pot got.
Yep. That's gonna be an interesting one. Yeah, we have this heat. What's the heat tackle? I believe it's heat tackle.
Wild tackle. It's confusing with wild assault.
No, it's definitely. I think it's definitely heat. Yeah, because he's heat knuckle. I believe it's heat tackle. Yeah, that'll be a very interesting one to see how it actually.
They want Pot to get in, no matter what.
What I'm interested to see, obviously, it's very hard to tell just off a quick glance that they gave us. Is does that give him any new combo opportunities? Because he's always kind of had that struggle of if he hits you with a P, like a P normal 5P, and you're not aerial, he doesn't really get anything, right? It's the classic. You hit 2P, 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 they get pushed out a little bit, and then Pot tries to do something, tries to reset you. But there's
potential there.
There's potential.
Right?
There's a potential. Of course, maybe it just ends up being one of those neutral skips. Someone's jumping out all the time, and then you just throw.
Ends up being more annoying than actually threatening.
Yeah, it's hard to know.
we'll see how it goes out here. Pink Rain, who was up here early, going to go up here with another Eno. Seraphist with the Biken. Now, I'm really curious to see how this goes. How do you feel about Biken this match?
I think Biken, unfortunately, doesn't benefit from some of the system mechanics changes. She doesn't really have great ways to go into Blue Wild Assault, aside from... I mean, Blue, I think, is generally considered probably the weakest of the three, and she doesn't really get a ton from that. On top of, she doesn't really get any huge new combos, she doesn't really get huge new pressure because she already is getting a very strong pressure being Biken. And however, when other characters are getting these huge changes, like especially between getting Mad Love Adiato and the new Red Wild Assault, it's like, here we go, see it already.
You're seeing it on display right now. Like, MLA is just such a damn good move.
Yes.
Just to, like, what's like a forward moving special. And we're already starting off right there.
Oh, we're just going for it.
Going for it. We're just doing it.
Yeah, Super being one of those ones that it is technically a reversal, but if you don't interrupt it between the first hit and the second hit, she is plus on block afterwards. You do have to...
You'd be on point.
Yeah, you immediately have to react to that.
Here we go. Seraphist reversal throw. Pink Rain pretty confident on defense on this game too.
Yep, he definitely has a decent amount of experience playing. I mean, he's very strong. And there's one of those things, if you see someone do a non-cancelable move, like, for instance, goes on Sin, high enough up in the air, not a lot you can do, just immediate throw.
Wait, Seraphist gonna wake up already down 2 rounds already. There we go. There's a counter. At least, like, showing, right?
Yes, absolutely. You have to know that you're willing to press it for someone who's just going to, immediately.
There we go. All right. All right, the great equalizer coming out. I like it. Okay, well, maybe not all the time.
Not all the maybe a little bit.
It's not the application.
All right, could use the Wild Assault. Yeah, keeping the pressure on.
A little scoop of risk, maybe. Yeah, it's unfortunate, even though everybody got their counter hit changed. I think she hurts a lot from it too, especially in the mid-range.
She didn't RC. That's unfortunate. She carried, but yeah,
don't let it be you. Oh my goodness. Pink Rain could make this comeback.
This could be rough.
Oh, the delay.
Attempted bait on the parry, but that's
so unfortunate. It was in their hands.
Yep. You had to RC that parry, unfortunately.
Definitely a more lively game coming from Seraphist too.
Yep.
Kind of making up right there.
I mean, unfortunately down a lot, but it is definitely possible to make that comeback.
We love comebacks here. Come on.
Oh, I love it. That's definitely a tough. Especially the hardest reason to check that is it looks very similar to a hover dash on startup, and so it's tough to know if you're going to, a hover dash or something else, or immediately going to Mad Love. Here we go. All right.
Test crowd here. This is only the first day. Hope we got that in bracket later on because you are dumb. Pink Rain with clean sweep.
Clean sweep. You see 4 hearts up there at the top. A little, not quite used to seeing that, but it's interesting.
Healthy.
Right? Very healthy. I could use a couple of those sometimes.
Yeah, right?
If I could have an extra couple.
I could use a little extra heart in me, right?
couple hearts, yeah.
You gotta get a fight with heart. All right, guys. Well, that's another person could be coming up here on the 3v3 action here for Street. Guiilty Gear Star. So many games, guys. So many games are here, right?
Coming on this weekend, absolutely.
Very excited. And there's just gonna be, of course, they're not going to be here yet, but there's more games even coming. This year is absolutely crazy, not only just for the FGC, but games in general, right? One of the biggest years of gaming ever. So, Tekken 8 on the horizon, Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising, and Uni 2. Just so many.
Uni 2, I'm excited for that one.
Project L in the very distant future.
That one, I think Project L is definitely has the opportunity to be kind of just a big shakeup.
Sure.
Because we haven't really seen like a free-to-play. I'm assuming they're doing free-to-play. It's not confirmed.
I think they said it in an interview.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Definitely a possibility. I mean, all of Riot's other games are free-to-play,
right.
so
the trend, right?
Easy guess. But definitely has a big opportunity. And I'm hoping that Rising actually has a kind of a similar vibe to it because they are doing that free version.
Right.
With, they always going to have Grand Unlocked, and they're going to have the rotating, I believe it's either 2 or 3 other characters, along with allowing you to play the Grand Bruise mode, and without any paying. So you'll just be able to jump in as of, I believe, what is the 14th on the launch on that one?
Yeah, it's been pushed out to December, and we'll kind of see how it goes. I do like these new models. It kind of started all back with like Killer Instinct, right? Killer Instinct had a very similar model, so I'm glad that the trend is finally starting to keep up with that. And yeah, it could definitely change the landscape. Well, let's see how it changes here. Quarry versus Tails coming up here on the next one. I don't want to be another 3-0. I want to see one on the other side. The right side needs some love. Come on.
I definitely would like to see some more. Oh, we got a Potemkin. I'm always a fan of watching.
White Wall Assault, you think so? Coming in, Ron start, just for the fans. Or you think it's like
I'm going to say...
What's the round start?
I'm going to say no, but I would like to see it.
All right, we're back off.
Dash,
Just,
yeah.
Okay. All right, the other armor.
We take the, you know, maybe another round. Maybe the first one, feeling it out, seeing what people want to do. As much as I do love this second. That's our second. All right. Ooh, that's
nice
tough.
play.
Yeah, getting counter hit by that is very tough because he gets all of this damage. Down to what? 30% already?
Oh, the army are just barely skipping by there. Oh my god, yeah, you're back in the corner against QWERTY. Tried to use Mega Fist to get out as well. It's not really working out for Tails. Okay, Colin has a knockdown.
Oh, unfortunate. Hard knockdown there, but no.
Oh, yeah. It's a little too obvious, I feel.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you do not get the quick can't. Okay, all right.
We found the hurt box, right? We
the
found
hurt box,
it.
Yep. Unfortunately, on those RCs on that, if you don't do it quick, someone's going to obviously.
I don't know. I think we're still sending it here. I think Tails is still, in a manner of speaking, sending it. Unfortunate. Yeah, I like the idea. Just unfortunately landed right back on.
Yeah, that's one of the downsides of course, back Mega Fist is if you have them those long active frames, you do have the opportunity. Okay, time for Tails to get the party started. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm not sure if that was a misinput, if they meant to do Garuda, or if it was just maybe a delay pop.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Yeah, a lot of shenanigans are just kind of happening here. Maybe it's just like you're cold, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility. Of course, we are, you know, outside a little bit. Definitely a little cooler than it would be inside. The second hitting the 2H. 2 hits.
Great reaction there from QWERTY. You realize the armor's coming in. I need more hits in, so the 2H is there.
Yeah, been watching Tails definitely trying to, but here we have same thing, trying to bust out with that armor, and they have 2 hitting 2H. Can't do that.
Yeah, which means like Tails really has to that plan now, but QWERTY has their number. You can see the health difference, right? Like.
Yeah, this could be unfortunately another quick 4-0, but shall see.
I would like to hopefully think different. Tails, make me a believer somehow. Come on.
Unfortunately, no. Oh, that's yep. No bar to make that save. Okay, no punish for that time. Oh, this is gonna hurt a lot.
Back with the same old song and dance. The stagger 2Ps coming out.
Along with that red wall to solve that quick, that extra momentum carry. What gave you more 2Ps than normal?
All you have is a IRC, which potentially was right there, right? I don't think they meant to get the IRC. This is so tough.
You have another chance of wall to solve. Oh, there's a lot of. Okay.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on, and DP to finish it off. Yeah, another 3-0 on this one, unfortunately, but we start to see a bit of the plan coming together there. But
I mean, you talked about it earlier, maybe when study goes wrong. Good stuff, though, from QWERTY. QWERTY, a very valiant player on the sticks with Kai. And we're going to see a lot more players coming up here. And I think Trace going up, right? I think they're being, the bat signal is up for you. Which means I need another partner in your commentary. Anybody want to deal with me? Anybody want me? I swear I don't buy it. Pink Rain coming back on. Okay. All right. I'm down with it. I mean, the way you're playing right now, I think you're going the distance.
That guy, I'm gonna be real, he just really didn't know the matchup. Once I saw them let me get away with I messed up my
you're being honest, right?
I'm just saying I dashed up. I meant to do dash up aerial fortissimo because that means that they can't parry. They just have to hold that. That's just like they can't parry it. So I'm just like.
Oh, the delay was that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I did super on the ground, that was a mistake. I did not want to do that. But after the PSA for those at home, if the knee hits you, there is a 40 frame gap before the rest of the projectiles come out. So just hit Eno. Just hit.
Do anything.
So as soon as I saw that happen, I was like, dude, this guy hasn't played against Eno in like 2 years, so I'm just gonna I can just run my stuff for free. So I just risk reward optioned everything and got parried 3 times in a round, but still won the round.
Yeah, you seem like you're kind of going textbook on him.
I was just like, oh, I can just run my stuff. I'm just not really gonna consider risk reward that much and just gap.
I mean, and that's good for you too, because if the farther you go, you want to make sure you stay that stamina here. But of course, we got more talented players coming up.
Okay,
this is gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Ruka versus Crack coming up here. Now Ruka coming up also from Seattle, a boy coming up here. So
Ruka's so good at this game.
Ruka is very good at this game.
Ruka's good at so many different games.
Plays chip, but also has a pocket. What pocket here do they have?
Doesn't he have
a Testament?
Yeah.
Pocket Testament.
I don't think we're gonna see.
I don't think we're gonna see it, no. But I think chip is definitely gonna be the main attraction here. Of course, Crack coming back on the field. So yeah, definitely probably one of them. gonna be a little biased, but my personal favorites come up here right now.
Yeah, this would be a cool one. This will definitely be. We're done with the round 1 matches. We're now on to the I guess the big boys.
Yeah, we got Chip versus Kai, of course. Now this is gonna be very interesting in terms of like matchup dynamics too. It's about like how do you pin down a pesky character like Chip. Now Kai definitely has the ability to. I'm curious because I haven't seen much Chip since Season 3, right? There's only a few handful of them. So we'll see what Ruka is able to use the best of Season 3 mechanics.
Yeah, but that orange Wild Assault
so good.
It's very good. It allows some like full screen coverage.
Oh!
Little mistake. Ooh. Somebody who didn't disconnect their controller.
Chip versus Kai. Duel 1.
Oh. Hey.
You're getting talked down to the TOs. Come on.
No, the players. I know. That was the player's job. That's what I'm saying. Which player did it? Come on, Peter.
Yeah, but you're talking about, of course, the Wild Assault and Chip's going to be very deadly, of course, at like a lot of ranges, right? You still, of course, you have the. I mean, how do you feel about the Rekka in this season?
Oh, that was great. Oh, that was not getting big.
It was just like, thank God.
Like, dude, not getting blown up as much.
Like, it's like almost the same reaction as Otashi. When I watched Otashi see that change, he was just like, bless up.
Yeah, I'm not eating 60%. I'm eating like 40. Was that Trace's or yours?
That's mine. I just got this too.
Top rip?
Yeah, it's top rip. Well, rip. These guys are tuning in. We're chilling, relaxing. Just having a good time. This is definitely the calm before the storm, before the main bracket, of course. So we're just gonna be. Yeah, don't expect like too much, but expect some hype nonetheless.
I'm disappointed. Usually we gotta like have a chat set. You gotta see chat.
Yeah, I think chat in this case would be funny, right?
Yeah, no, I think for these a little more casual ones, it's always nice to see chat in the.
Yeah, this is very a community-driven kind of bracket, right? So you have all walks of life, people coming here from Seattle, PNW, like different Canadian provinces and whatnot.
You see Memo back there?
Mankind they cannot change society.
And of course,
the Mike and Badass.
Of course, he's playing right now, but he got Tesla Luck all the way from the East Coast. Alright, let the intros rock again. I didn't let my intros rock. I was like,
you just want to get to business, right?
I was like, I'm just gonna move on. 4-0 gets.
Let's see how it kind of goes here. Ruka versus Crack to already start us off.
Very conservative round start.
And I think that's like a lot of difference between like the higher you go in it, right? You know how it's like you go all the way back around from aggression to just like being patient, right?
Yeah, but then you can go back to it depends.
Cycle.
I for sure see we're going to see some like wild round starts later on in this. It's just like you're setting the tone with this first one. Alright, here's the pressure. Nice RC. Keeps him blocking it all out. What a far side. Nice amount of hit. Getting Wild Assault.
We've already seen how Kraken does deal with on defense too. Really is good about just finding the gaps, pressing where it matters, and pressing up. Ruka has the burst out.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, we saw an attempt coming out from Ruka, but Crack was just quick on the sticks with the throw.
Could die with full bar there. You don't want to have that.
Yeah, that's full move chain, right?
IID forward, IID back. IID forward wins. Ooh, what a cross up. I did not block that.
You forget the snare dash?
Did you just press the close out like twice and then the second one worked out? But oh, look at that bandage, little bird bones. Close S. The corner, nice mash on the Fuja arc.
5P skewed. Yeah, this is, wow, what a great Q goes right into the overdrive.
Is that kind of
Does.
That was off of a 5P in the other corner. But now Crack's got the full meter built up and the full burst. He can spend it on anything he wants. Oh my god, where was he going?
Yeah, it does land. We see Ruka stalling a little bit of time. Do it again. This is working out pretty good for Ruka too, and Crack is not able to handle this kind of like shenanigans coming out from Chip.
I mean, I would be real. I thought he would be like in the corner. I thought he was too far away from the wall to make him bounce off the wall like that. All right, nice IB. Catch that 2K into the throw. All
Alright, safe jump. Oh, jump stack throw. Nice combo. Got his pressure going. Fujark DP'd.
Right, the overdrive. Make sure we get early walls flat as well. We're so close to getting full burst as well.
Running with the boys, getting that, getting the positive noise. He's gonna have so much meter here. Ruka gonna opt for the infinite combo. What about the infinite block?
Right. It's back.
Yeah. It was never removed. There's a couple more ways to deal with it now, especially with the flex shield. Right. I guess in the corner with the Elbow Blade. Simple little there. Oh, nice block
great
in the corner.
Defense in there.
He spends the burst.
So damn close from both sides. There we go. The delay. Fujark. Dire Clock, excuse me. But there we go. Crack.
Oh, what a 6P, the opposite direction. There's a wear. Right, air dash, nice 6P, gets his full conversion with that 6S. Sorry, 6
We're actually looking to start like EP on these delays too.
Running with the boys. That's how Walter gets the positive. Gonna get a bunch of burst back and a bunch of meters. Oh, catches that overhead take shot.
The pressure. Build up some risk at the same time, and that should be it from Ruka.
Right in the forehead.
Yeah, and Ruka climbing all the way back. Tied up once again. I love the use of the 5K there to make sure Ruka doesn't run forward.
Right, nice little mash out. Didn't quite get the full combo, but just bought himself some air. Oh no! Oh
no! They dropped. Okay. Oh yes,
Simply,
we got the reset here.
Yeah, reset.
You know what it is.
No
matter where we are in the world.
Oh, that stun there for RC. My footsies are so good.
Simply better.
Yeah.
Simply footsies.
Alright, we're still the life lead. Never mind, that might be enough.
Pick up from the 5K.
Not quite enough. Yeah, no, that was a big pickup. Not quite enough to kill, but there's that little fake safe jump into this thrower. I was expecting Ruka to just DPRC and just
right, because you saw so many other times.
Yeah, well, I just got the full bar. It's not really about very much risk. Just I want some air right now. All right, gets the corner with those 5Ks. A little bit of there we go. Gets the full conversion, gets the wall break. Straight to the wild assault. Knockdown. He's got bar as well to take the next mistake. What a 5P! Fearless.
Yeah, absolutely no fear coming out from Crack 2 and going to take the damage all the way back.
He was on his last life here.
They have a lot of bar on this side. Hopefully find better use to use it. But honestly, it's been useful to just continue pressure.
Oh, he's going to spend all the 5. Oh, nice 6 Oh, and caught overhead.
Another
Same
one.
side. Keep on mixing. Keep on mixing. Nice
keep turning.
Oh, not enough to kill.
That's okay.
There we
okay.
go.
We still clean up here. And we are down to the wire here between Ruka and Crack. Who you got?
This boy gets it really. Oh, what a. Okay. Yeah, spends that burst. Does not want to give Ruka an inch.
What a far slash.
And now Ruka slowly works back to the corner. Nice little pickup. To that corner pressure, but we've seen Crack fight his way out and take rounds with this. Oh, what a nice little TP. Oh, big counter hit. Never mind. Quick convert off of it.
Wait for a wood punch opportunity. There we go. Continue the pressure. Push him away. IBSE on the Rekka. Good for Ruka to stop pressing, too.
Yeah, he backs off. Oh, nice. That's a hit. I was going to go all the way to the corner. It's time to pressure. Oh, DP's at 5K. He's about to air throw.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what he wanted. Maybe like expecting something in that moment.
Full burst.
Here we go.
He's going to probably step off the wild assault. There it is. All right, one more mix-up.
Yeah, one more attempt here. Are we that fearless, though? Let's see, how fearless are we?
Yeah, we're just going to keep it very safe. I think it's probably option. Oh, there it is.
Tap dust. There it is. And Ruka does take it.
That was,
anyway, anyhow.
Yeah, he slowly just waited till he had that meter and then just did the 5 DRC. React to this, dude.
Team Seattle, I think, out here. Team Seattle.
I mean, yeah. Well, it's not to know that's team's Ruka, Memocarp, Trace. That's Team PNW.
PNW.
That's right. That's
Team PNW Collective. Yes.
Yeah, that's all three. That's one from Alberta, one from BC, and one from Seattle.
So very strong players overall, right? So it's gonna be hard to take down that team. I feel.
This after that round one, now we've now it's just the good players, really good players, coming up. And especially, I think up next we're gonna have G-Law and I don't know. I would assume it has to be G-Law because you can't change the team order at all after your first set.
So it's going to be G-Law for sure, and then coming in after G-Law would either be, I would expect maybe Trace to come in for G-Law for Eno. Or actually, no, I would actually probably Memo Carb for Eno.
Yeah, I think Memo Carb would be.
Yeah, Memo Carb, because Eno Baikon's definitely a. Well, I don't know. It's changed a lot of this current patch, but Baikon does have a lot of tools to make the Eno matchup just a little annoying. But Memo and G-Law were also playing a bunch of casual sets together not too long ago.
And maybe you want to start off with your best foot forward too. Why not?
But I think that's what they're doing with Ruka, and Ruka managed to close it out. I think they want to open with Ruka, have one of their strong players out. So yeah, I think we're definitely seeing.
You dwindle down their kind of like their mental fortitude as well. Get to the very end, and it's a lot easier. So yeah, we'll see how that strategy works.
Now it's on. Now they. I don't know. I think they're for sure going to send in Memo Carb because Memo Carb. G-Law's just got to win the next set to move on and win it. Yeah. So G-Law has to win this one. So putting that pressure on. That's putting the pressure on Team G-Law and Tesla Luck and Crack.
I mean, if you're a good player, you're ready for anybody, right? So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll definitely see because the Eno Baiken matchup. It can be a little tricky for Eno to get like consistent pressure off of certain straight hits. Because a lot of like dive knockdowns, you can only really safe jump, and safe jumping does not work against Baiken. So it becomes kind of more instead of like my pressure is now started, it's I have to like kind of guess if you're gonna like a parry or not.
I mean, yeah, and I think in those situations too, you have a lot of ways to kind of like if you get the whiff right, you have a way to like punish, right?
You have to kind of I think with like Baiken's 5P is also very fast and very quick, so you need to be able to cover parry and 5P like simultaneously to stay safe, and can't do that by doing like delay JDs. Yeah, so Memo Carb test. Oh, what? You can change your. Oh wait, I guess you can change around your. You can change a team order. Never mind.
I mean adds a wrinkle to it, right? Adds a new a really great dynamic to it.
I was expecting. I didn't think you can change around the team order, but I guess you can. So okay, so now this will be Baiken versus Nago. This will be a very different matchup than I was expecting.
Yeah, I think this is a great pick order here for like Sin Tester like against Mo, right?
Yeah, it is for sure. I thought that you couldn't change around your team order, but so I thought they were forcing Memo Carb to play G-Law, but I can change around your team order, so now it's gonna be a lot more of an even matchup rather than a Baiken team.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how it kind of goes too. Because you have the ability, I think, on Baiken's side to really, like, it's going to be, like, do you feel like it's even, or, like what do you think?
I mean, I feel like both characters have the tools to just mess each other up.
Right. And also the defending against each other.
I do think that probably Nago's definitely got the edge when it comes to like all neutral situations, so we'll see how Tesla kind of
definitely a lot faster than Baiken. Baiken's a little bit slow at certain ranges, right? So.
Yeah, well, a lot of the time Baiken wants to like kind of Baiken's like aerial approaches can be stuffed quite easily by Nago. Ooh, what a 6H.
And then Gold Burst coming out too, which is the positive bonus. Is going to start to ramp up, but unless Tester like puts the pressure on.
There you go. Memo knows the idea of all those hits.
Definitely out there in this game, no doubt. Another wild assault coming out from Tester, and that honestly just to make sure that Memo Carb gets no chance to get out of the corner.
He's stuck there. Oh. Yeah, on top of those IDFUs, so now Bud can spend. Can't really spend very much more. There we go, finds that hit. Ooh, what a cross-up. First two. Full control. Wow, gets beauty to Tom. Keeps the pressure going.
Back into it. Open up. Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, there we go. Keeping it even.
You were talking about like the IBFUs earlier too, is that like that forces Tester Luck to really reconsider how they're buddies.
Yeah, no, it makes if you want to stay in, you have to spend more blood. And with
it's been a while to start with slow, right?
Yeah. So you have to stay in, you need to spend a reason. And that's oftentimes, even if you're not out of the mix-up, you're kind of okay with taking that trade. Alright, Wild Soul, the deflection did not work out, gets hit anyways, super wall building here. Bunch of damage.
High blood over there on Tester Luck's side too. It's looking pretty rough. You can't really
move around very much. Catches that mix up. You get for low instead of a TKO, or instead of a second overhead with the use on some.
Duel 4.
And first is coming very soon for both players. So one will pop it as soon as they get it.
Oh,
that's so sad too. They're like such great damage from Tesla, but now you've given a chance for Memo Carb to make this comeback.
So an overhead with that same mix up with their last round. Alright, you probably better than TK Diego Johnson. That's going to be... look at that damage.
So great damage.
Nago with 3
There's
blood.
one person that has like bike and combos optimized. It's definitely
no,
Memo.
he's opted, and especially with Nago with 3 blood, just takes a bunch more damage.
Right.
So if Mr. Lux can spend that much over on Memo, and look at that. Look at that damage.
Yeah. Memo Carp is just really good about denying Tester Luck throughout all these rounds too.
Side.
Once again, yeah, a wild assault.
Oh no, that's a drop combo again.
You really can't make up the damage with the finish the combo. Memo is going to take that all the way to the bank. Alright, Stagger coming out. Once again, jumps in, deflects shield, but gets the unintentional boss up there.
Not enough to kill. Didn't quite get the
nice whip punch on the far slash. Huge for Tesla. Like, gonna get some blood back in the process. One mix-up coming in. Hello? Oh, what a chase down. Oh, 2H. Just send it. Just do it.
Dude, oh my god. Wow, Memo Carp takes it over.
That got scary, right? Like
they're disconnecting the controllers. Very good. Very good.
Very good.
Good job, boys. Good job. Disconnecting that controller.
This is our first rodeo.
Who's up
that was a good set. Good,
yeah,
like
so
good set, even though it was like pretty clean on Memo Carp's side.
Yeah, Memo Carp was doing a
If
lot
Tester Luck had woken up a little bit sooner, I think that would have been way more like close.
It's very like it's small things that make up a lot of like the big differences in this at this level too. It's like it's like you got to be those little things like blocking one overhead that you like. It's simple as blocking one overhead and getting a combo. That's enough to like take you around, and especially when there's only 4, it's like you just it can make up a little difference.
All right, guys. Well, we'll play this clinical course, and thank you to our sponsors. We got Memory Express up on there too, and we got so many support going on around here. We got Return It. It's worth it. What's Return It? I actually don't know what that is.
That's our recycling. That's to recycle.
Okay, well, it's always going to recycle. Help the planet. Come on. Just like we're recycling these players in this bracket.
I really am. And Tourism New West, who was our old venue, we're not there anymore, but we still got the sponsorship.
All right. Would love to see the support.
Yeah.
Junk Food Arcade, you guys know what it is. One of the big proponents in the FGC. Their controllers are great.
Snack box. I like a snack box. I'm a hitbox player, but I mean, I am myself a snack box.
You can't deny the pourability, right?
Yeah.
It's so cute. Look at it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like them with a little bit of weight, but
I feel you.
I don't know. Snack box definitely sometimes. All right, Trace G-Law. It's been about a year since I last played Trace. What? I'm good.
Yeah, Trace and G-Law coming up here. So let's see kind of how it goes here. This is another great match, of course, coming up here.
This will be a Gold Lewis Eno. This will be
I thought this would be a lot closer than it was, but it's looking to maybe potentially amount under 3-0, but unless G-Law has something to say about it, right?
Honestly, their shit against Trace, I feel like G-Law has the edge here.
Character-wise?
Right? Well, this matchup is very, very
like Gold Lewis can blow up.
Yeah.
Like,
right? Well, typically has the edge in neutral, but then
pop.
Yeah, and can like with HCL and with like 2H and with like really good 6P, does have the edge. But then if Gold Lewis makes it on like Eno's offense and like gets mashes on a pressure reset, gets like 2P BTB, that is a like round losing situation. So
you don't get many chances, right? So yeah. I'm also curious about how we saw too many like empty hops right off the bat too, which could have been jump D, so maybe that's what G-Law was expecting.
G-Law really likes that mix-up. Instead of doing like you also air dash.
It's a lot of risk, right? So, God, already make the bleeding stop. Great.
Oh, look at that.
Give me no room to breathe.
Oh my God, get clock in the dome. See, look at that. Yeah, so G-Law got a knockdown, and then Trace defense gets right. For all of that, it's that same jail air dash to play.
Yeah, look at a lot different here for G-Law too, especially the aggression early like this.
The players aren't seeing that. That's us on the street. There we go. All right, not quite enough. Second the burst. Like all with the kill, I don't think.
Now, full conversion, burst out. Just not want to make sure we get to the comeback to our friend. The Flying Dickinson is here
from downtown. All right, G-Law got full bar here. There's the
oh my God,
it's behind. But then RC doesn't get. If you just pick up, all right, just go.
Another one.
There we go. Yeah, he's minus. Nice. If
fool me once.
If it's blocked,
can't fool me twice. We'll not get fooled again.
He's minus. Alright, Nice 2S. That round was very good against Goku. Nice 5 Yeah, if Trace links those into BTs, and that's a full knockdown, and that's real bad. That's huge. But that's real back out in case he gets the note out. Oh, dash cancel. You can mash on that, good trade. Oh, nice little strike throw.
Thunderbird out. You have to hold it one more time. YRC just to make sure
does not hold it.
You ain't holding nothing.
Oh, they counter hit. Not good enough to kill off that.
And I like the idea of making sure that so close to burst, right? But deflect! Still making an appearance too.
Gio just wants that hard knockdown for the setup, and then there we go.
Yeah, great stuff. Honestly, from both sides I've seen so far, a little bit cleanup here and there make a big difference.
I was making a joke that Trey's on the carry me side of the team, so he's got Ruka and Democrat to do all the work, and he's there to reap the rewards. But he's putting in work. He's putting in work. He's taking it around. I guess a little TP now. There's a knockdown. Same side, I would have for sure thought that was opposite side. He wants off the two. Guard break pressure. Oh, spending so much meter. Held down back.
Trying to jump in. MLA is there to intercept there too. That's so hard for Gold Lose to deal with.
Uh-oh. Pressing time on that overhead PC. Take a bunch of damage.
Means that you die.
Get out of there. Ooh, nice. Spend the bar too.
Wild Assault! Oh, so close. Oh, it was so close.
He's still plus.
Still to hold it. The chip damage, you have to FD.
Oh my god. All of that just because G-Law did not RC a dive kick.
Trey's shown I am a pivotal killer in this 3v3, no doubt.
That was a little bit before that ball.
Oh my goodness. And
side switch.
Yeah, the side switch is so
didn't crank it. Did not churn it.
It has so much like meter now to work with. Best be keeping out, but G-Law is taking it to Trace right now.
Did not spend, does not get knocked down with the Wild Assault. Oh,
the Hammer of Dawn coming in?
It does not matter. It does not matter. Alright, spends the burst, does not want to be in the corner against full moves. That's a die.
Oh, so plus, yeah, gonna hold it, just to keep the pressure going. That's it, there we go. Trace now up on G-Law.
Yeah, 1 round away. Also making it 3-0, because apparently 3-0s are better than 3-1.
This is honestly one of the more convincing 3v3s I've seen.
Well, yeah, I mean, each individual set has been very close. It's just that, like, Ruka that's caught overhead. Alright, set up. Goes with JP safe jump. Not quite up to confirm. That's 6-8.
Yeah, clipping right there too.
So far away that didn't quite get that combo. Oh, nice hold. Nice throws, catching that range grab. That's awful damage. You can't get more damage than that.
Definitely look like a G-Law round so far. Unless Trace can somehow something out.
Ah,
why did I say something? Why did I say something?
There it is. That's the red drone out. Gets around it. Oh, does not quite. He's so close to snipe G out here. But here's Ina makes up one more. Oh, 5
Oh, so scary.
Mix up.
What a 60. Oh my god! With Charted! He's not dead. He ain't even dead. There's so much.
There it is.
Come in right and send it with the coffin.
He's not there to get carried. He's there to put in the work.
You're stuck in here with me.
And I think now I gotta go and play. I think I gotta go play now. I think I'm gonna play. Yeah, so it's gonna be me, Guiilty, and N versus Galaxy Butter, Clown Lore, and SNKs. So that'll be Saul, Geo, Pot, and you've seen my team before. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna have Trace coming back up here. The Trace Show. Wild Assault.
Wild Assault is a move.
Doing it big.
It is certainly a move.
Honestly, great stuff though. Like you found a lot of like 2P conversions too, which like help you get the momentum. And like that was a kind of a funky situation there at the end too.
Yeah, that was. That was definitely not meant to be 2P into single churn, but it hit. It hits, and that's what works.
Did we get the dub? That's all.
Definitely a little. I gotta shill the shirt real quick.
Yeah. Great shirt. Sukiban, right?
Yes. Yeah,
great merch.
Great merch. Yeah. If there's a assume that was someone else until someone comes and yells at me.
Yeah, but yeah, honestly, great stuff. Like your team is cracked.
I was
your team between you, Memocarp, and Ruka. Like that's.
It's a tough squad. It's definitely a tough squad. There's a little. There's
no
a little
bias from my end, of course, Seattle, but.
Yeah, there's a little bit of everything. You know, you got Ruka, definitely a bit of a fairly patient ship.
Right.
Actually, so is Memocarp. Very patient. Not a lot of random.
And whatnot.
Yeah, very optimal. I haven't seen anyone that has.
And then you're the outlier that just like once they whittle down the team, it's like I'm here to break spirits.
I'm here to run some White Wild Assault.
And thus you did.
Run some plus frames.
Let's run it. I'll hopefully see some more coming out very soon.
Yeah, look at shows.
Pink Rain going back on deck, of course, with their team, which include what EN and
Qwerty. I want to say
Qwerty. Yeah.
Is it Qwerty? I want to say it's Qwerty. Because you also have the There's also I want to say Qwerty. Yes.
Team is also very optimized. I wouldn't be surprised if that it would just Team G, depending on how
There's definitely a possibility. The other team that we haven't seen yet, I'm not sure if they're coming up now, is SNK's Clown Lore and
Galaxy
Galaxy Order.
And Galaxy Order, yes.
Yes,
Okay,
very strong local players. Would not be surprised to see them get to finals.
Right.
Like absolutely very strong.
See how it kind of goes. Guys, we're getting the next players queued up here. We're getting a little faster at it too. Do appreciate all of the patience with it. Of course, day one, you know how it is. We're getting everything worked out here for the main event later on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Strive 1 o'clock Sunday. 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. That's good. Big bracket, especially for our local brackets. Normally, our monthlies might be hitting 20 people, and we have, I think, 59 in that bracket. So
Nice.
lots of out-of-town talent, lots of really strong players. Of course, Tester Luck brought in from Montreal, a lot of the Seattle guys, some of the people from Okanagan. I think we have some players from the island. There's all sorts of people that I don't normally see on the stream, so it's going to be a fun one.
All right, SNKs and Pink Rain going off.
So this is going to be SNKs and Pink Rain play a lot. So this is going to be. It wouldn't surprise me to see some stuff that you normally wouldn't find in this.
But play the player, right?
Yeah.
Player habits.
Definitely some player habits and a lot of reactions on things that if you're slightly off on your timing, there's going to be a punish.
Mankind knew that they cannot.
Yeah, I'm curious about what shenanigans we're kind of going to see. Now, Geo, I haven't seen too much since season 3 dropped. Of course, he has the new extended dash, right?
Yes, Chave. I want to call it Chave, or Chave, or maybe it's Chave. Yeah. Of course, buffs all of her special moves if you used after it. Very strong Oki, very strong combos. Huge plus frames if you ever block Spiral Arrow.
I feel like they're really compliments to the way she plays, but also she has her type of wall assault also comes with all the gear. So I think there's a lot of synergy, right?
Yes, absolutely. If you get, especially on, because a lot of the times what you try to do against Geo is, she's very heavy strike throw. You can't react to that throw, so you're going to be wanting to try backdash, you want to try jumping, that kind of stuff. And she gets there, right? Exactly. Oh, that was input. Definitely an attempted Wild Assault, but yeah, misinput on that. There we go. Okay, keep up the pressure. Wild Assault.
Great defense coming from SNK and checks with the 5v2.
Here we go. Is this the party start? I'm not sure if there was maybe something else. Maybe
who knows, right?
Yeah.
Now we're here, though.
And now we're here, and now you're dead.
You're talking about not reacting, right? You're just not.
You can't. Yeah, it's too fast. You need to make your decision. As soon as you block something or you see it coming towards you, you need to decide.
You need to call out, right?
Am I going to be throwing? Am I going to be backdashing? Am I mashing?
Time, Pink Rain, you're very confident, right, against the team. But of course, you have to play together
all the time. And they're both very strong at their characters. All the tech. You've seen it on Twitter. I'm sure they've seen it. They know what it is.
The strike throw, you put the throw in there. Let's see how that kind of shows up later on after you block that nice one.
Was that 2 deflect shields in a row?
It might have just been a graphics kind of thing.
Yeah, but he's completely out of burst. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, again, must have been.
That might have been 2 deflect shields. I haven't seen that before. I haven't seen it before.
I can't tell if it's mashing or there was actually some reason to do it. Doesn't matter anyway. Pink Rain taking that round, but I would be curious to see if deflect, 2 deflects would be good in certain situations.
Yeah, because deflected the node and then deflect the normal. Yeah, definitely an opportunity.
Very expensive.
Very expensive, but not having to block Neo next can save your life.
That's true. I did not mean to block myself.
Absolutely. Oh, there we go. Of course, plus frames and more plus frames. Good throw. Well, yeah, making deflect shield work so far.
Yeah, I want to say it's been pretty intentional.
Yeah, I think so. And that does not, so of course, very strong Oki tool, but there is that is not a safe jump. You can reversal that if you see Geo come towards you with that Oki setup.
Pink Green likes me to that immediately, so it's already turning. Yeah, definitely these two have different plays to proceed based on that interaction.
So yeah, gotta block Nito is a tough one. It's a lot of fuzzies, and Pink Green has a lot of OSs and a lot of slight delays, so maybe catch your, if you have a normal fuzzy timing, probably not good. Ah, there it is.
Yeah, the Megalovania coming out right here from Pink Rain.
So satisfying. And the perfect. All right, Pink Rain is.
I believe in SNKs. SNKs have shown it good so far. Maybe just prepping people a bit. And there we go, the counter hit on the spiral arrow. Doesn't get much to call home about it, though. Well, we get a wall splat. Kind, okay.
Yeah, 40% wall splat. Ah, an unfortunate miss time on the meeting.
Good chance to make Rain out of where he's back to. He's flawless on the base, but he's not going to get first on SNK side.
SNK is, there we go, fully stocked. Quick spend, but what are we going to put on?
Depends on the slap interaction. Oh, I like the backup to make sure in case we'll get super again, right?
Yep. Yeah, super wake up or, of course, pro mash, because Pink Rain has definitely been trying to call out some of those times.
5K with stroke.
Stroke.
We see these situations before too with the balls on pressure, and this is really pretty hard for SNKs to deal with on defense. Maybe and doesn't have the flexibility.
Yep. No, when you're, that's the thing about blocking all the salt. As soon as you block it, that bar is gone immediately. Ah, good mash.
Another 5.
There's your okay. Yeah, good use of
honestly.
Flex shield.
This whole night, the best.
I think so.
Oh, this time?
Good going for the. Okay, that was a.
We're pulling out all the stops now. Yeah.
Yep, that was a fuzzy setup, and good throws.
Yes.
That that BRC up there, that you can do the high or low, same frame. You just gotta guess.
This is so close now too. We've brought all the way back. SNK has the long-term adaptation. Pink Rain's like, all right, I'm not gonna give you any chance to adapt. I'm gonna just take it away from you.
Take it burst. You don't have any bar. Good escape. Oh, this is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's definitely a drop.
Yeah, unfortunately. Very unfortunate, but SNK still pushing. Gonna make sure that we go to the overdrive because burst is coming very soon.
So back up. Okay, Pink Rain is fully stocked here. Unfortunately, there we are. All right, immediate wires. Does not want to hold that pressure.
Turn back to fight once again, and resets with the spiral. Oh my god!
Definite drop.
These drops are killing SNKs right now. SNKs, I need you to clean it up. Come on.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Aggressive deflect shield coming out. Not really working out. Spiral arrow coming up from SNKs, making what an incredible comeback.
Amazing comeback.
Oh, God.
SNK is hurting me there, but
it was not written in stone yet.
No, not quite.
Woo!
Woo! Tried to pull defeat from the jaws of victory, but not quite. Not quite.
Yeah, what a great set, and that's between just two players that have so much history between each other. And it's so fun to watch.
Yes, that very close set. I mean, that was down to one interaction. That was one wrong guess. On
SNK's even had some unfortunate drops there, and still able to pick it up too.
Yeah, that's definitely some sort of. There's definitely a level of mental fortitude there.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, right.
You need to have that, especially if you're playing against really good players in this game. You need to have that level of. You're gonna make mistakes sometimes. Nobody's perfect. You need to be able to go from I just made a mistake to how do I fix this immediately. You can't be waiting.
You dwell on anything, you give up basically. And that's no putting any shit at anybody. It's just you have to be okay with saying it's fine. Fine?
Yeah.
We have more chances. Until it says game, you're still in it.
Until that last card is gone, yeah. You're still in the game. You always have, with certain exceptions, you always have a chance.
There's some checkmates here.
There's some checkmates, but not too many.
But I would say it's good. The mental is half the battle, right? So you need to be telling yourself that just you know what? All right, that happened.
Yeah, that happens.
Anything in the game is fair because it's in the game.
Yeah, you make that. It can be. it can definitely be a big, especially when you're going for one of those game-winning combos and you drop it and you just get that immediate kind of flash of like, oh my god, am I going to lose this? But overcoming that is a sign of a great player.
Absolutely. I got to give it though. Both players played their heart out for sure, and that was only the first match. Right?
My goodness, you're right. I was just thinking, oh, who's playing next? It's like, oh no, that was the first round.
Yeah. Well, we got more coming at you here.
All right.
Clownlord and QWERTY. Now, I've seen Clownlord over the time it's been in this game play like a madman. So I'm curious to see how they're going to be doing. Of course, Potemkin come back on deck.
Yep.
QWERTY, of course, with the Pat and Kai. We're going to see how it kind of goes. Now, we've seen QWERTY have dialed in this matchup, too. Every time armor kind of comes up, we saw 2H. Real its ugly head. But Clownlord, a different beast. So.
All right, so is Clownlord, so there's one thing about Clownlord is, okay, they actually have to go, whoops. One thing about Clownlord is he does also have he has a Potemkin, and he also has a Bedman. I think Potemkin's kind of his comfort pick.
Right.
However, since they were playing this particular format, you don't have that chance to switch. When you pick, you're locked in for those 4 rounds.
So maybe go what you know.
So go with the comfort pick. Even if you might think that, a particular character is better in this particular matchup, go with what you want the first time.
It kind of depends on what you want out of this tournament, right? Like, do you want to test your secondaries in something like this, which not the main bracket, right? Or do you want to go for the glory? And I think Clownlord is one to go for the glory. So we're going to go with the Potemkin. We're going to see how it is. Now, we saw, like, the last Potemkin, unfortunately, send it. Is Clownlord the still sending type?
Sometimes, but he's generally sending it when there's a backup plan. Whether you have
a little methodical first.
A little methodical, yeah. When you have the bar to keep yourself safe, when you have a particular setup that maybe
safety net. Right?
Safety net, yeah. Because you don't want to be punished on your own offense, effectively.
Exactly.
With all due respect, I will defeat you. I love that.
That's so cool. All right, let's see how it gets to it here between Clownlord and QWERTY. KTG check into the knockdown, wasting no time. Gonna recycle the pressure too.
Yep, and of course, we've got those plus frames on the Foudre arc when you're in Stain State, or not Stain, wrong character, Shock State.
2 states.
2 states, lots of states, and both very important for the character.
Clownlord trying to get the Clownlord state here, but it's so difficult as QWERTY has taken him to task right here. One more chance. Or just, be safe.
Yeah, QWERTY definitely slowing it down a little bit.
Oh, what a cross. A little bit of shenanigans there, but we still clean up. QWERTY doing pretty good so far on the first round there.
Yep, Clownlord gonna have to. Oh, there we go. All right.
What a call out here. Check 6K.
Check your reaction.
Pretty good work in season 2.
Okay, and not quite in range for the 5H to hit, unfortunately.
Where are you reaching? Where are you looking for?
Okay, good flick on the TK projectile, I was call it. Done it.
All right, well, first Potemkin buster out. We've kind of seen this round so far with the great equalizer. Yeah, it's too often. You would think, especially with Potemkin being the grappler, but QWERTY has just been denying a chance to really get in that situation. Clownlord taking the risk reward there with the 5P, of course.
Unfortunately, a little too plus to go for that throw.
I like the option after the last.
Yeah, that was definitely, I think that probably would have beaten just about all of the options.
Keep setting it now. And great use of knockdown. BRC!
Oh, I like it.
It's just, you know what, that was probably the fakest pressure I've ever seen.
Oh, I like it. Well, the thing is, he could have gone for JH, so you kind of have to react.
That's true. That's true. It's just like, we're going so deep in the Yobi hard, right?
Yeah. I know that you know that I know that you want to block, therefore I'm going to play.
Oh my goodness, Clownlord.
All right,
doing what they do best.
Getting into his zone. Counter hit 2S, pot buster, the classic.
Start off there, and Clownlord waiting for another reaction. QWERTY's doing a good job of finding these whip punishes. I like to see maybe a little bit more hits on that too, especially when you see far slash Potemkin.
And a good Foudre arc. Good cancel.
And the one thing QWERTY's good is just calling out the armor immediately. PRC wake
Super
up.
PRC into pot buster. I love it.
You forget, like, he has it.
Yeah.
Like, Foss gets a lot of glory for that, right? But,
Potemkin, yeah.
Ooh, coming out of JD, has to burst. Not want to take that damage, of course. Now, where's he go? Play it safe.
Oh, does that? No, that does
all
go
the way through.
All
And
right.
gets the guard crush, too, of course.
Maybe oh,
Really wanted the burst. A little greedy on that.
definitely. I think a little too greedy. Yeah, definitely a little too greedy with the burst.
Oh yeah.
I think that might be just a lack of familiarity with how long this game is.
Right. How many rounds did it play? Right.
Yeah. Because if it was, that was last round, maybe
go for it. Right.
Go for it. But
it really does change not only the economy but also just like your game sense in a way.
because that will be coming back here before the game ends.
No doubt.
They're getting a little too greedy with the hammer pump, right? Okay, it's down to Cordy here. Last hit, pretty much.
Oh, for some reason I thought that was the start of a heat. Just the way it was coming out. Oh, no dice. Oh, and tried to get the punish.
Did he instant block the gold burst?
I'm not sure
air?
because it's what, like -2 right now?
Well, no, but the thing is that's ungrounded.
That's right. That's right.
He instant blocked in the air.
Oh.
That was very interesting. I think that might have been a punishment.
I can't tell if that was like an accident or not, but it worked. It worked out. That's all that matters.
Yeah. I think that might have been it because he was falling so quick.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's the first time I've seen that.
Yeah, that's one of the crazier interactions you're definitely going to see in the game, especially in a scramble like that. But Clownlord just taking it right, able to punish because of that scenario, and Jesus.
That's good presence of mind.
Right.
There are a bunch of things happening.
No matter what, if it was an accident or not, just realizing the after effects of that, right? Like, I have an opportunity, I'm taking it. There we go. Yeah. Press my fastest.
Yeah, what do? I'm Potemkin, my buttons are slow. Throw.
Yeah.
I got a big throw.
You're my go-to option.
All right, so the last...
One more, huh?
It's going to be Galaxy Butter. I believe it's Galaxy Butter, and who's the last one on the other team? It was QWERTY. Is that? No, there's one more, yes. Yeah, there's one more, right?
QWERTY. Oh.
It's not EN, is it? No. Is it?
There's so many players.
There's so many local players.
I'm from Seattle, so I'm still like,
There's a lot of local players. I'm trying to remember who's on what team. I mean, that might be EN on this one.
Ian, the Anji, right? Yes. Okay, so Ian will be the last person coming up here on the right side, of course. So we gotta, we'll see if we can make the comeback. Anji making the comeback would be the story of the night.
I think so. I mean, Anji.
Who's the name escapes me? The Japan Anji.
Jiro.
Yeah, Jiro has been the one to make great comebacks with Anji, so it's definitely doable.
Definitely
of course,
doable.
different players and whatnot. Yeah. But I definitely think that if you have stuck with a character like this so far, like it's so inside out.
Inside out, absolutely.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, you find a character, especially with a game like Strive, every character is so different that you find that one that you click with, and that's a lot of the times that's kind of what you.
Like, and the floor is not even that low in this game, right? Like,
no.
The low tiers are so buff. Look at him, he's got abs. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely complain about lots of characters. I would think, is Baiken probably not one of the top pairs? Is Gold Lewis? Definitely not. But you did something tonight, right? Exactly.
You showed what you could do.
If you get the hit, they die.
Yeah, right? It's just the nature of the beast.
Yeah.
All right, but we're going to go on here. Galaxy Butter playing Soul, and then EN, of course, you know what it is, Anji. Now, this matchup notoriously not very good for Anji, right? This is very difficult because you have the ability to throw out projectile, and even if you spin through it, Soul has the way to still pressure. But now you have Fish. Now, I'm curious how Fish will make a reveal in this matchup because that's what it would be really great for.
Yes. Oh, the round start Fujin. All right, we're starting off quick here.
And it's very risky to throw out a lot of boots against Soul because you have 5K, you have DP to interrupt. And that's where we're seeing delays right here on the...
Yeah, trying to mess with the timing, make sure that you're not... If you are mashing, if you're going to get hit.
QS. Knockdown, safe jump.
2S, of course, a very strong button. Beats attempted 6Ps. Oh, it's must have
a little
been
bit
very end. Yeah, very end.
Oh, and the whiff punish on the PRC. Bro,
Galaxy Butter slightly mistiming some of these and thrown out of focus.
I think we're seeing Galaxy Butter trying to make the right call, but these trades are not doing it in favor.
And there we go, mash on full smash. 5P, very quick button.
Oh, and the delay too. We saw the 5K coming out, but not a full big finish from EN.
Good 6. Very good 6.
After from EN there. yeah, like I said, Galaxy Butter has the idea, just really has to really act on it more appropriately, and they can kind of equalize the whole situation. But unless you get countered, too deep. It can happen to anybody. All assault. Like to get it cherry in the top.
Get that hard knockdown. One of the US. Very strong button. Get out of the close slap. Soul thing.
Galaxy Butter going to block it out. Eventually, it's the classic,
that's
right?
A top player mix right there. Yeah. I know that you are blocking high, therefore I'm throwing it up.
PRC.
Yeah. 5H.
Yeah, I honestly, that's probably the best time to burst because you do not want to take a, I don't know, 5H.
You're dying.
The trade on the fast air. Oh, it's not good. A full pickup with just the carry crossing. Great blocks coming out from EN2 off the Bandit Revolver.
That might be one of the season 3 changes. I'm not 100% on Soul, but I feel like you can't hit fast air doesn't bounce as high as anymore.
I feel like I think the only change was like the distance of it. Like, you know, like Kara fast near used to go really far, so they kind of gave normal Kara fast near to go off the rip. So now new Kara fast near goes even farther. I'm not sure about the bounce though. I think oh wait, it is. Because counter hit changes on specials.
Yeah, for some of them. That one might be one of the things ones included.
I'm not sure if it was one that got like saved that one or not.
That'd be a possibility. Ian, unfortunately, of course, Ian, they've already, they're down the 2 games. Ian won't lose this one, but making a strong statement for probably making a comeback and lose.
Going low this time, went high so many times during this bracket. So the thing about having so many rounds too is you can really play the long con, right? Make double DP for your trebles.
Yep,
OTG.
One of the Soul classics. I'm DPing on minus frames. You need to respect it.
You have no meter to really get out of situations. You have to make risky attempts like that, and Galaxy Butter just going to chase you down, tap dust for good measure. Pretty convincing so far, and tied up right here.
Tied up. Tied up. Full stock first. Immediate gone.
Same scenario. I thought we were getting deja vu, right?
Yep.
Like,
5K, not a bad round start Manji, but of course that 5H pulling back, not really extending it for Fox.
Great pull on the trigger there on the throw. Allows you to start up a faster right there.
Block on the 6H, not getting too antsy, not pressing anywhere.
Yeah, that's a different block. Yeah. Didn't get too much trouble. You're okay with that?
Yeah, I was. Post burst is gone.
Nice, yeah. I'm loving these delays coming out from EN teams to call out. Oh my god.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, Bandit Bringer very quick on the recovery.
Yeah. Too quick for EN to really deal with. And now you get, yeah, if you attempt anything like that, you see what happens.
Attempted with punish, it did not go well. Ooh, that hits that high.
Yeah, 5K is just so good about checking. You get something like fan toss on that high, right?
Getting the knockdown, good close slash.
This is huge too. Anji's damaging some of the stuff out here. We're going to go with the Sonic fan. Yeah, we're getting very close to some tension too. Final, and spin through the DP
away.
Put it away.
I don't want to see that. Put it away.
We don't need to see that.
And of course, that being a very strong option because you can't, because it's considered right a whiff, right? So it doesn't, you can't PRC it.
Yeah, callouts like these is really making what Ian stay in this 3-3 right here. One more heart on both sides, and it kind of hit 6H,
but too far for the 6H.
It's so hard to now because it's like the nerf back a couple times ago.
Oh, that hurts. Yeah, counter hit far slash, of course. Looks. Oh. I don't know if that was intentional.
It looked nice at least from the very beginning. Didn't know the finish, but you know, damage still matters. 5K check once again. It's just like Anji just loses on his offense at this point. See, you fully won. We've seen it before. Yep. We've seen it before, and ergo, if you whiff, I gotta throw on my own. It's wild. And I'm wild.
Soul, I mean, he's good character.
Yeah, I mean, Galaxy Butter is one of the wildest players I've ever seen.
Yeah. Ian made some good choices. Unfortunately, they can't always work out. That's just the nature of Strive, right?
It's kind of the nature of the beast, the nature of how the game goes. Really had some great showings, of course. Found a lot of good scenarios, of course, with the PRC mix-ups and whatnot. Unfortunately, no fish. Like, I hate to harken on it, but like, use what Guiilty gave you, and I feel like this is what he wanted, right?
I think, yeah, I didn't really see it, but he wasn't really going for any sort of like.
There's no gunflame.
There's no gunflame, right? I don't think we saw gunflame. More than a couple
and like,
times.
and I guess 6S really came out a couple situations.
But we're gonna wrap it up here. I think that's is that it?
No. We have still have. There's still there's definitely still finals. I believe we have a maybe 5-minute break.
Yeah, 5-minute break. We'll get some recharged here for some more 3v3 action. Guilty Gear Strive here at Pinnacle 2023. We'll be right back.
Ryan's decisions about when to send it were questionable. What he decides to do with his empties?
Whoa, Ryan!
No question. Don't trash it. Return it.
When people need help, people show up. And that is one of the most powerful aspects of what we know as our fighting in community.
So if you guys are listening out there, please think about just supporting the cause and, you know, making sure that Raiden really lives as the God of Thunder as he should be.
And I think the focus there and spreading awareness where not only could it save his life, but maybe save the lives of many other kids that might have to go through this.
Find out how you can help by visiting fightfulrare.org.
welcome back to Pinnacle 2023. I'm Frashad. Of course, we got D next to me here for more commentary action for your Strive 3v3 here on the first day of Pinnacle. It's been some pretty hot action. I've been seeing all around here. What you think, D?
I've been having fun watching it so far. The match between Crack and Ruka was very, very
pretty
exciting.
Intense.
Yeah.
The last match we just had too, like of course Trace with the comeback with Nicole Lewis. Like this is exactly what we expect from a 3v3, and I hope it just keeps on going.
No, for sure. So I'm really interested in seeing how it plays out. I think we have our match for who is going to be playing for grand finals going on right now, just off stream. So, and I'm really interested in seeing who ends up coming out between the it's who's going to be playing the second Vancouver team. Between the Vancouver team and the 9 Moon team. So I'm pretty interested in seeing how it's going to go. I think both teams have a very decent shot at making it to Team Memo. I don't remember what their name is.
Yeah, Ruka, Memo, and
Ruka, Memo, and
Trace. Right.
Yeah.
Which is like I think the team MI is to beat. Like
no, for sure.
No bias, but it's a little difficard. It's kind of stacked. Not gonna lie.
No, don't worry. I also have bias. I am the #1 Memo fan.
Heard it here first. But yeah, I think that that team is definitely hard to bring down here. So, but I would love to see be proven wrong. Of course, the storyline is not set, so there's still some time to make some shakeups here. Got to our next match very soon, getting queued up. But guys, thanks for just tuning in. I appreciate us hanging out. This is a more laid back start to our Pinnacle, of course, and then we get to the main bracket on Saturday and Sunday. It's gonna heat up, get intense, get hype. Of course, thanks to all our sponsors you've been seeing on the screen as they've been passing by, Junk Food, Andromeda, F4R, of course, doing some great work there. So we'd love to get some donations. Charity is always important here, so appreciate y'all. Now, like, what do you think of like the character pool we've been seeing so far? Like, it's been pretty varied so far. We have two Enos we saw as well, but
yeah, and 2 Kais as well. But other than that, I can't remember any.
Maybe it's a good sign of like how the meta is right now.
Yeah, for sure. No, the metagame at the moment is pretty varied. I think Wild Assault is in some part to thank for that. Wild Assault's effect on the metagame causes a lot of characters, like Kai, for example, can like convert from his footsies pokes into massive combos that usually result in wall breaks. That, whereas before he would just get like, oh, I hit you in neutral with Fire Slash. Stun Dipper. All right, I got a knockdown. That's it.
A little 2-for-1, right?
Yeah,
But yeah, I think you're right, because usually in those scenarios, and sometimes it's a little finicky, you might not even get like the full conversion because it's kind of weird. So it kind of guarantees like what's more of a quality of life, right?
For sure.
But also, increases the damage output. You get into that momentum swing a lot sooner. So it's definitely been a lot important.
I think Eno is also a character who benefits a lot from that.
Plus her new MLA.
Yeah.
Like that move is just
MLA is very,
she
very
needed it, right? It's so good. And we got, of course, I talked about it earlier, more moves are coming into more characters as well.
Yeah.
Potemkin, I heard Soul was also getting one, which I did not expect. Soul main here. So speaking of which, Galaxy Butter coming up here with Soul, and Ruka coming back with the chip. So let's see how it kind of goes.
I'm actually really interested in how this will play out.
Yeah, same.
Ruka's like a very safe chip player for the most part. He doesn't really like to go in at all, and I think that is more or less the correct way to play
Strike with
chip.
Iron is hot player.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I think it's a great way to play it.
Yeah. I think Soul is a character that any chip player is terrified to go up against, because you get hit by that counter hit Far Slash one time, you go bye-bye. You enter the next round.
So Ruka, I know, has a lot of experience playing against Soul, of course. I call it Soul-addle because there's so many Souls over in our end here. Chip definitely has a tool. Of course, you have that Far Slash, one of the fastest in the game, of course, with Punish. So we're going to see how the round start goes, but it can really just be like tit for tat. As we're already getting the start here with the knockdown, wasting no time, Galaxy Butter, not even giving you the chance.
Yeah, no, for sure. And catches the fuzzy jump as well after the jump. It's really well done from Galaxy Butter. And that is going to be...
you spoke it into existence, D, about how Chip can just die, because that is just the nature of this matchup, and a perfect is definitely evident.
My
what
God.
a clip from the 5K2, Galaxy Butter is ready to play.
Oh, 100%. And a huge whip.
And, we saw the call. We saw it. There was evidence of the call out there. But
for sure.
Ruka is still alive, but with a blessing.
That was definitely a blessing from
somebody's
God.
Watching over Ruka right now.
The fact that Ruka managed to burst on like the frame Galaxy Butter was like, okay, he won't burst. That's very lucky, but sadly, no such luck.
It's only a matter of
Ruka.
time before Galaxy finds it again.
Oh, and a
hard commit on the 6-8. I think we're getting a little frisky. I think
No,
we're getting
100%.
a little bit disrespectful.
I think since Ruka went for more passive round starts on the first 2 round starts that were both called out very hard by Galaxy Butter was thinking he's going to far slash now and wanted to trade with the 6-8. But huge start from Ruka here, working on a perfect with the wall break. This is huge for Chip because he's going to be building up first for the next round as well.
Yeah, look how fast that burst is.
Yeah.
And he also has a full stick of butter, of course, to play with here. He's using off the wreck. It goes low this time. Thought it was mixed up. Another one. Air dash in.
Very
Great
nice
defense coming up
from
from
Galaxy
Galaxy.
Butter.
Good God.
Yeah. All right, and nice defense of Ruka on his own.
These are high-level players. Not get the full pickup off of the gunflame.
Oh, and calls out the DP with a throw. This is very dangerous for Ruka all of a sudden. Yeah, because Ruka is actually 1 hit from dying here.
Yeah, the
despite
risk is so
how
high.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's,
okay, well, that's the 1 hit that he could have took, but it's
what
still...
Guardian Angel do you have, Ruka?
This is still very, very dangerous for Ruka. Oh, but wow, amazing punish on the 5K there. Really nice call out from Ruka. And staying alive.
Yeah, was able to find their mark there. Of course, Chip is so good
Oh,
at pressure.
and the 6P Galaxy Butter calling out the far slash successfully this time. And oh.
Yeah, there we go. Finally does bait out
Yeah.
the resource. Doesn't get a lot of damage for it, but at least he took it away, right?
No, 100%. Yeah, no, I think Ruka has to be a little more careful about this burst, especially with how important burst is in this patch. You know, burst giving you wild assault is so important for confirm. And what
The
in
active
God's name?
frames off the Alpha Blade clipping Galaxy Butter. That was actually kind of like funky. That was crazy.
That was insane. Oh, but
these drops are just not helping both players
Yeah.
out right now, unfortunately. But someone's got to finish their food.
Okay.
Come on. Finish your plate, somebody.
Nice. Oh,
Okay, all
and
right.
calls out the burst.
We saw it
Ruka.
earlier, right? Trying
Yeah.
to call out first, and me and Tracer talked about this too, because you have so much more rounds than you used to. It's just like the way you mess around burst might be a little bit different.
100%.
And you're not used to it. The chase
Oh.
back with the tap dust. What kind of player are you, Galaxy Butter? You're playing in a different
Whoa.
Galaxy right now.
Yeah, no, 100%. Burst economy is very, very different when you add more rounds in almost any game, but specifically with how you have to think about burst in this patch of Strive, I think it does change up a lot, and I think players will have to adapt very fast, right?
We talk about the calls from Galaxy Butter too. So many times that like
He has an amazing read on Ruka, and I'm amazed that Ruka is managing to keep up despite that, because almost all of Ruka's options are being called out in an amazing way by Galaxy Butter.
jump in this time.
Oh, no OS on the back dash. Oh, I forgot about the whip Rekka.
Yeah, it ain't what it used to be, but it still works. There we go, Ruka climbing back there. Galaxy Butter got one more chance here.
Nice 2D. But, oh,
Full hit
unfortunate
rate.
drop.
Yeah, that would have been huge. for Galaxy Butter.
Yeah, nice burst from Ruka, just wanting to hold back momentum for this round, but Galaxy Butter spends the meter on keeping that 6-8 save. And
hit just clipping Ruka, you know, without the counter hit from previous practice, right?
Yeah.
Deadly. Side switch to Ruka. It's all about the positioning. It's all about getting the wall sweat.
no, 100%. And this, like, even if Ruka loses here, I think Ruka...
No fear. We send it. We go in.
I was going to say I think Ruka should, you know...
Should wait for the next round.
Yeah, look to
Try
play
again.
back so that he can get some burst back, but sadly, Galaxy Butter had different plans for him, sending him into the last round with almost no burst and very dangerous. You're dead.
Yeah.
You're actually dead.
You're absolutely
oh,
dead.
no.
That's it. Yeah, it's all over. We had full resources. You whiff DP in front of me, you are gone. I'm sending you to another dimension. Galaxy Butter taking it. One.
All right. Galaxy Butter taking the first game of winners finals for the 3v3. Honestly, like, very convincing fashion for that last round.
Right.
Making sure Ruka didn't have burst going into that last round. Galaxy Butter had full burst for the entirety of that last round. It allows you to play in a much more, like, I'm going to hard call out your options. you're Ron, you die.
Yeah, we
if
saw that
I'm
a
Ron,
lot.
I'm just gonna burst.
Yeah,
That's fine.
We saw so many times that like I think Galaxy Bitter was looking for backdashes, and we saw the 6H. We saw the tap dust, right? Just the raw tap dust out of the corner. Something you wouldn't normally seen, but Galaxy Butter, had a great read on Ruka.
No, 100%.
And is probably one of the best uses of like the new mechanics too that I've seen tonight, for sure.
No, yeah, definitely played around the resources this patch very well. Because like I said, like Wild Assault is such an important resource. It starves your opponent of their own
On hit or block.
Yeah. So it just allows you to play very, very differently this patch, and I think like a lot of players will have to adapt very hard to that. Some characters have a harder time doing it as well, like the blue Wild Assault characters have a harder time getting into Wild Assault because it's I don't know the exact frame data on it. I just know that Orange Wild Assault is much faster than blue Wild Assault, so you will see some characters struggle with that where like, you know, Orange Wild Assault characters, I hit you with Far Slash. All right, you don't have burst anymore. I'm sorry.
The combo characters get more combos, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of the rich keep getting richer.
100%, yeah.
Well, of course, we get more players coming out here very soon. Thank you guys for sitting tight. You know how it be.
Yeah.
Just relaxing.
I'm pretty curious as to who they'll send up next. For the Vancouver side, they have SNKs and Clown Wars.
Oh, yo, at SNKs versus Pink Rain, that was a match.
That was a match. Like, I really liked watching that.
It was all Pink Rain side, and then SNKs just made that great comeback.
No, yeah, 100%. And SNK is actually somebody I know fairly well. Me and him have played pretty often, so always nice seeing him do well.
So Giovanna, too. Like, Giovannas are kind of like, I'm not saying a dying breed, but, you know, they're specialist characters, I feel.
100%, yeah. And, yeah, for the other side, we could have... Oh, well, it looks like we'll have Memocarp versus SNK.
Speak of the devil, SNK is coming up here. And then Memocarp, the best in the business they would do it with the character in Strive. So we'll see how it kind of goes. I'm really curious, just like, you know, we talk about the parry, right? The parry is one thing to represent here. But how fast that SNK's plays with Giovanna is like, are you even going to get a chance to represent it?
Yeah, so this matchup is definitely very interesting because, so Giovanna players definitely struggle to, like, establish offense on Viking players. I know I've, like, heard many Giovanna players complain about how it can be pretty difficult, but I know a lot of Viking players, in return, have a lot of struggles with the neutral because of the fact that a lot of their common neutral tools are very, like, you know, if you whiff them, it's a problem, right?
Right.
Like, so for example,
also slow startup too, and she's just so quick. So it seems like you don't like me, and I don't like you, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
So we have to figure out how to deal with each other, and we're gonna see it right here, right now. Memocarp versus SNKs. Let's get to it.
Yeah, no, and definitely going to be a very interesting match to watch just from the round start because it'll be very, very fast-paced, I'm sure, because both characters do not want anything to do with each other. But Memocarp going to be blocking those close slashes and taking a huge drill to the face for it.
Liking the movement team from SNK so we're trying to bait out an option and waste no time to go in.
No punish on the throw, sadly. Very typical defensive play you can expect of Memocarp. He doesn't like taking risks very often. Will always like enjoy committing to fuzzy jumps back rather than you know, aggressive option most of the time. And SNK is taking a huge turn here. Very important thing to note, the Shave into drill kick that Giovanna has. You won't see SNKs go for it very often in this matchup because of the fact that it's very easy to parry on the action.
Right, and speaking of parry, I saw the first one represented there. Doing the whip punish off of the J. It's a little unfortunate they're coming out there, but yeah, SNKs is like, all right, I'm spinning the overdrive. I got to get 100%. Out of the way. Get the round. Ooh, and we saw the backdash come up from SNKs. Realizing, okay, there might be a button coming out.
Yeah.
So I'll get out of harm's way.
Button or a throw, you never know. Better to just, you know, be like, I would rather not be here. Yeah. But, oh, nice gold burst on Wake Up from Memocarp. This is going to be very huge for him in establishing his offense. Oh, very awkward. The dive kick actually not catching JP there. And oh, a big counter from Memocarp again. That's the really interesting thing about fighting Memo is since he doesn't counter very often, when he does counter, it's often when you least expect it, right? Like versus other Viking players, you're like, all right, it's gonna be 5D or parry this time, right? But Memocarp, he does a very good job of rotating his options, and shooting his gun.
Yeah. Got the other thing on me, of course, and Memocarp doing pretty good. Way over past me this time, this round start as well. SNK is wasting no time. Kind of got a little bit that soul in you with the staggers on the post S right there.
Yeah, and a huge throw with Wilson. Memocarp hurling through the corner. Oh, unfortunate miss on the Brave there from SNKs, but should. Oh!
Cross up, Johnson. Coming out to Memocarp. Turn the
Oh,
tides here.
and YRC, no. Oh, nice throw to avoid burst. And that's interesting. I wonder what SNK was trying after the gold burst, if that was a button or if he messed up a super, because if he got that super, it actually would have sent Memocarp through the wall.
Regardless, Memocarp we saw right there, in that kind of really unfortunate situation, was able to kill that on the top.
No, 100%.
We're like back here, one up against SNKs with the turn back. Ooh, yeah, we're seeing the IBs come out a lot more too.
Yep. No, I think Memo is definitely getting much more confident in fighting against SNK's playstyle.
Great defense too. It's so difficult when you're tethered to biking like this.
Yeah, no, it's definitely very hard. It's like, ooh, nice block on the cross of Yuzonsu there from SNKs, and nice pressure here. Memocarp has got to be, oh, I have to imagine that wasn't what he wanted, but it doesn't look like it'll matter too terribly much for him.
Still sits pretty here. So we'll take this throw too. We're kind of okay with this. Gonna FD it out, waiting for an opportunity while the risk is building up. Okay, finally finds a moment to match out, and it does matter. Memocarp.
Yep.
Staying copacetic in the corner, right? That's
100%.
what you really need to do. You can't make any sudden moves against Giovanna. Otherwise, if you're just going to...
Ooh, nice throw on the dash cancel. Nice block, though, in return from SNK's on the Oki. SNK's going to find himself on set, or not set point, match point here. So he's going to have to figure out a way to make this.
You're going to have to dig deep, especially when you get counter hit by a 2H like that. You have to spend the burst. You have only one more scenario.
Nice block, but ooh.
It was good on Memocarp too to go for the tether, because that's kind of the win con in that situation.
Yeah.
You are stuck to me. You can't go anywhere. You can't use your movement.
Yeah.
Memocarp played that very well.
No, 100%. That's a big thing about Giovanna, is since she has that 2D, she can force you to kind of come to her. So for Memocarp to be like, all right, hold on, no, you're not making space to go anywhere. You're coming to me. Yeah. We are finishing this round now, one way or another.
We're chained together.
Yeah. You're killing me or I'm killing you. One of these things is happening now. So finally, well, no, not finally, because both sides have won one game. Yeah. We'll have Trace versus Pink Rain, I believe, which is interesting because we saw Trace versus G-Law, which was very close.
It was quite the match,
yeah.
Right? So once again, Gold Lewis coming out against a character like Eno. Now, we have seen this matchup prior in the past, and I always think back to Google versus Diafilm, right? Like, you know, a very old match, right? But in this matchup, you really have to learn how to deal, not only like mash and BTs at certain timings, but also learn how to deal with flying BTs and also jump D, right? You understand that great spacing to deal with all of that too, because in theory, Eno has the burst option, especially with the new MLA, to just get in and attack Gold Lewis. But we see it like so many characters, so many matchups. Gold Lewis is just that character that bully you and
100%.
Explode.
I think this is probably one of the matchups in Strive I probably have the least knowledge about, just because like these are two pretty rare characters, and on top of that, seeing them face each other is like.
I'll tell you what, we saw it earlier. Trace is no
it's like a unicorn, right?
To pulling out the white wall assaults, right? So just sending it.
Oh,
excuse me. We're talking about a different dimension, a different timeline. We're talking about Trace and Clown Lore, though.
So this is very entertaining.
Wait, is this
because
wait,
this is two big bodies.
Are they doing random? Okay. They kept. I thought for sure they're. Oh, okay. So Clown Lore does have a pocket bedman, of course. Another character with a white wall assault. So we'll see how it pans out.
Pot versus Gold Lewis is a pretty miserable matchup for Pot because he has very, very few options to properly
deal with the pressure, right?
Yeah. So 100% do not blame Clown Lore for going with the bedman here, and I'm interested in seeing how it's going to play out.
And you're locked in too. There's no character switch after this. So Bedman, a character that I feel like is all feast or famine, right? Like you either get the momentum right off the bat and you don't let them play the game, or you just kind of also kind of suffer. Like,
yeah, 100%. And I do think Bedman has helped out a lot too by like lots of people do not fully understand like what's going on in the Bedman pressure, so they get guard crush and they're like, surely this is like plus 5,000 and I should just sit here and you know.
There's not too many of this character quite yet, but
100%.
I do think the changes that have been happening, we've definitely seen it a lot more. This character is, you know, definitely not the same as Exert, but this character does have some respect, especially when you get meter. You'll definitely see Beyblade into RC.
Yeah.
Or you can chill out and just recall projectile, and you can just flame out go for it.
So early burst coming out from Clown War, and I 100% do not blame him because being stuck in the corner with Gold Lewis Dickinson is probably one of the most terrifying things.
Right?
Yup.
You're
no,
broken bed. Like
it's not low guts, it's 0 guts. There is no guts. It's very funny because you're playing versus Bedman, you're like, oh, this character doesn't take a whole lot of damage, and then you get to like the end of their life bar and it's the same still. Right. Unlike every other character in Strepper, not every other character, there's also Zato, but yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Very nice call out
I
Clown War.
think it's great using Meter too, especially with like how the start of the recovery of the team. So hopefully, like Trace has to think about different things.
You know what?
Never mind. We're just gonna keep sending it.
Yeah.
Trace, you know, it worked out last time. You know, maybe it'll work out again, and I think it is working.
What's this thinking thing you're talking about? I think I'm gonna white wild assault. Very nice from Trace.
Funny things you're putting on the screen. It'd be a shame of also.
So very unfortunate interaction on round start there. Clown War round started with 5K, which most characters do 6P to beat that. Gold Lewis's 6P just clashed.
Yeah, we see the pickup come up from Trace.
Oh my god.
Churn that butter down with the system, and that's it.
He's oh my god.
Dead.
Yeah, I mean, I talked about it. This character doesn't have guts, but, you know, sometimes you forget what that means.
Homie, you need a new bed. You need a new bed frame at this point. Like,
yeah.
God. Like, yeah, that really limits the interaction, especially against a character
100%.
that needs to thrive on the momentum that we talked about earlier. And these checks coming out from the 2 pieces
very nice.
Yeah, very nice. That leads it to knockdown, damage, everything. It's the world. It's the sun.
Yeah.
Speaking of the sun, we're getting the power of the sun coming down.
Oh, and a counter hit. Ended up mashing on the
What do you do?
BTA.
You just hold
you
it.
Die.
You just wait.
Die. Enter the next round.
Is that the pick up or the drop?
It's going to OTG and kill him no matter what.
Exactly. You're right.
Yeah.
You have to live with your choices.
Yeah, no,
you chose this life.
Oh, the White Wild Assault still reached him from all the way up there? What?
Yeah, it's looking so difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the funny thing about Gold Lewis's White Wild Assault too, is the hitbox on it is massive, so like, oh wow, what a jump!
Yeah, Trace is just playing on fire right now.
Yeah,
you should have picked Tempur-Pedic.
Oh my god!
You should have picked a better bed! Because Trace has just swept Clown Lore.
Alrighty, so up next, we're gonna have, they have to defeat Galaxy Butter still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wonder who they're gonna send up for that. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised to see Memo Carp go up against Galaxy Butter, but also have to say, wouldn't be surprised if Trace plays against Galaxy Butter as well. I have to imagine they're pretty familiar with each other, seeing as they're both Vancouver natives. So.
Yeah, I feel like Galaxy Butter, of course, will be playing Soul. Soul can really take advantage of those matchups pretty well.
Yep.
So we're kind of, I'm really curious about, like, do we just send in maybe Trace first, whittle down the
mental stamina,
right? And then we send in, you know, the optimization station, the Memo Carp, the best bike in the business, because it's 2 different kind of mindsets to fight these characters, right?
No, 100%. And like also, I think like, you know, 4 rounds in the Thunderdome with Gold Lewis, that could take any man to the brink, right? So I think no matter the result of those 4 rounds, if you're telling me, okay, you got to play more Strive after, I'm like, man,
Trace is
can
really,
I take a nap?
the X factor here, right?
Yeah,
in terms of just
100%.
like playing a character that is another specialist character, right? But a character that like is just scary.
Yeah,
like, it's more fear-based than anything.
100%. Yeah, no, Gold Lewis is interesting because he has like the grappler effect, where like you're like, please, no, stop chasing me, right? Like, he's just still alive no matter what you throw
but he's
at him.
swinging this big coffin at the same time.
Yeah,
so.
instead of command grabbing you, he has high-lows and a giant coffin
Tons
with
of guard
your
crushes,
name on it. Yeah.
Projectiles to boot. Just this character, to me at least, legacy-wise, feels just a lot more Guilty Gear.
100%.
That's not saying like, oh, the rest is not Guilty Gear. It's just like this reminds me of Guilty Gear's old, right? In terms of just have the options they have. If that makes any sense, but
no, I think it does. Yeah. I think like he is definitely a very interesting design in terms of the fact that like he is a traditional big body, but he has a very interesting spin on like your usual traditional big bodies of you know Zangief, Potemkin, Tagger, so on and so forth. The ones that you would usually expect. Yeah. With you know big, huge normals, command grabs, but like very weak defense. Gold Lewis still has very weak defense, very large normals, but he doesn't have a command grab. He has very different offense, and you have to play against him pretty differently as a result, in my opinion.
I think that's just a testament to like the game design. Right?
No, 100%.
And I think that's awesome. It's so awesome to see because I think people, when you see a big body like that, you kind of write him off, right? Like just like funny big man, you know, he just like he's not going to be any pay no mind to him. Yeah. And then you're here. Years into the game, it's like, how could this happen to me, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, you know, practice all you want when the big man with the coffin gets
be ready
on top
for anybody,
of you.
right?
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, I'm really curious to see who they're gonna send out. Looks like we'll be finding out here.
Ooh, test your luck versus Galaxy.
Wait a second. I guess they didn't have to beat Galaxy Butter. I thought that they would have to beat Galaxy Butter, but no, they're just playing losers finals, so I assume they're just going by the final set score. No, I think they're just going by the final set score, I assume.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think
we got a little bit
all
mixed
the
up there,
matches have been 3-0 so far.
Yeah,
so.
you would think that it would be a little bit longer than it is, but yeah, we've been having so many sweeps.
Yeah,
for sure.
so I guess, we were going by final set score the entire time, and it just never came up till now. So, Galaxy Butter versus Test Your Luck. Test Your Luck, a very excellent Nago player, I believe Montreal-based. So
yeah, coming all the way here from the different province, of course. Yeah, Galaxy Butter bringing back out that soul, a character that is just an old reliable, right? Of course, you have a shake-up in Nago with, of course, the high-low mixups that have been coming out too.
Yeah.
Something that no one asked for, but maybe Nagos are glad they got, right? Like.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting change where it's like, you know, I don't know who asked for this, but like, cool, I guess.
I'll never forget when like that change was made. I told somebody, and it was like, that's a funny story.
Yeah.
But they didn't believe me. Like, it sounds ridiculous.
That's pretty funny, yeah.
And also what's ridiculous is Galaxy's defense. These funny jumps. Oh! Eventually, you get clever DP for your troubles, of course. Return it, sender.
Oh, and Beyblade, the great equalizer in neutral, all are mortal. And very nice defense from Galaxy Butter, as you were saying here. He's so good at not fighting on anything, but as I say that, gets checked by Fukio back 6H.
It's almost like you had a voodoo doll Galaxy Butter, and you put the pin in him. He's like, all right, you're a 5K now.
Well, hey, don't spoil the surprise. Oh, Bandit Brainer from the top ropes.
The RC mix up there, double
overhead.
overhead.
Didn't believe.
Yeah, didn't quite believe in that. Shenanigans going on here. Get some blood back, of course. Get some defense in the process, too. Gonna need it.
Ooh, and not blocking again, but Galaxy Butter believing this time on the JPs. Let's see if he can manage to close this round out. It's going to be tough. Like, you know, he has the life lead, but has to burst. That's so unfortunate. And
tried to whip it as
hold
the Beyblade.
Oh,
no, with a one pop going right through it. Has it visible.
Oh my god!
Twice we saw that the frames were abused, right? And it came up on top for Test Your Luck. It's in the name. We're testing our luck. And lucky he is.
Galaxy Butter not paying attention to the fact that Test Your Luck had popped and just narrowly Test Your Luck taking that round from Galaxy Butter. And I'd be kicking myself.
It's a fortunate situation, but it all came up on top.
But hey, Galaxy Butter
said, like, you know what? I'm gonna make sure.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make sure
unfazed.
that we don't have that situation again.
Yeah.
Tyrant Rave to end it, of course. And yeah, honestly, this is going very even in my opinion.
Nice choice on the round start to stop Nog. Oh no.
Yeah, the pause into the close slash. You thought you could move. You thought you could do something.
Oh
you
God,
thought you
you're
could
dead.
DP.
Okay, you're not dead, but like, you know, spiritually.
You're still bleeding out.
Yeah.
Right?
Doggo definitely cut the spirit in half there.
Great mash on the roof. Galaxy Butter wait for the RC.
I actually thought he had blocked that
Me too.
YC.
Because the way that Galaxy Butter waited, I thought that he had the presence of mind for that. Test your luck still come up on top.
Oh no,
While the sun. I mean, you're up to spinning grounds.
Yeah.
You know, just
no, 100%. Just
go
send
for
it.
it, right? Like,
Oh, and a huge bait from Galaxy Butter. And patient defense. Nice.
Where do you reach? Where do you reach? Like,
great. Galaxy Butter fighting for his life here. Oh, and a huge
Call
6H. Very nice. Huge damage from Galaxy Butter. What's the...
That was so good from Galaxy Butter too. Recognizing that how high we were in the blood right there, so we couldn't make the Beyblade safe. So 6H was... I mean, the dash forward, yeah.
Oh, gets caught low by Beyblade.
Is that like an elaborate bait?
I don't know.
I have no idea, right? Like, only Test Your Luck knows.
Yeah, I think Test Your Luck has a very, very interesting playstyle for Nago, where like he is very willing to choose Og. Oh my God, what is? I have never seen that in my life.
Okay, Symbolist has been doing great work with that tech right there, with the bringer and whatnot. And so we're seeing also Galaxy Butter use that tech right there. Still has to block this mix-up. You still have to block the high low. Did you forget? I probably did. I think a lot of us did.
No.
It's just something that's going to take some time.
Yeah.
It's going to take some time to get used to. Test your luck coming out on top, though.
Very unfortunate for Galaxy Butter to be slain by Beyblade into guess. Yeah, but...
the specials are doing mad work.
Yeah. Vancouver team definitely gnawed out. I'm curious as to see who we're going to have next for the Nine Moons team between Glaw or Crack. Both players are, you know, very strong.
Yeah.
But I'm curious as to see, like, because, you know, now that we know that it's final set count and not, like, you know, you have to beat every guy on the other team, Glaw and Crack do have to finish this out, right? Like, both, at least one of them has to win. So it's going to be interesting to see if Team Vancouver can manage to clutch out the win here.
I wouldn't mind seeing G-Law, right? Just to see how that kind of goes, because I think that might be the best way. Eventually, like, you know, talking about if you did you forget, right? Like, I think Eno is one of those characters where you really have to switch your mindset, but it doesn't matter really because we are going to be having SNKs
versus Crack.
Yeah, so SNKs connect with Giovanna.
Yeah,
Crack on side with Kai, the king himself. So. I know we talked about how being able to convert, of course, with the new wall assault with Kai is such a big thing. So we're going to see, like, SNK closes the gap of healing as we're seeing right so far. Pressing back is Crack though.
Yeah, this is a very interesting matchup in my opinion because both characters are very, very neutral-heavy characters. They're both very strike-throw-based characters, right? So the mix-ups are very, like, you know, samey in terms of what they're trying to do. And oh my God, a huge backdash and a reset into the throw from SNK's. No DP from Crack. And nice defense. Huge IB. Oh, but the 2D is gonna close out the round. But
yeah, 2D, my beloved. SNK's making great use of that, of course, in the application section. Yeah, we mentioned Crack early on has been so good at proving the defense right. And also proving good about these conversions of wall assault, able to kind of finish their play. I mean, it's been taking some time for players to get used to it. Crack seems to be practicing, right?
No, 100%. Oh, a huge catch on the backdash with close slash. That's a huge thing about Crack is Crack is somebody who he kind of wants to like make you flinch and sweat in neutral
and just like that, right?
Yeah.
Just like, oh wait, you're going for charge percentage right there? Well, I should move, right?
Yeah.
And then you try to and you get clipped.
No, 100%. And like, so people want to backdash against Crack in neutral, right? Because like he's just approaching them. You're like, oh god, Kai's running at me. Here he comes, right? So you want to get away from him. Crack is so good at like convincing you to backdash and like killing you for it, right? So it's going to be very interesting to see how SNK's adapts to that. And the running man, the Kisuke family secrets.
I think you said it best. He's like, Crack is really good at making himself look vulnerable.
Yeah.
And going for these cheeky 6K resets right there and a wall assault conversion at the same time. Crack's just, it's in the name. Like, come on.
He's cracked. Oh, and a huge JH. Going to be a wall break, I believe. No wild assault to break the wall, but does just find himself in a very advantageous situation. And no DP again.
Must have been a miss put on SNK side too. Unfortunately, missing the pressure sequence. 6 speed coming out from Crack, and that, you know, I agree with the burst. That conversion might be nasty.
Yeah. No, 100%. Don't want to see what's on the other side of that rainbow. Oh, and nice corner escape from SNK's there, but whiffs the 5H, no whiff punish, thankfully. Nice confirm into the Shave enhanced drill kick. Crack should be taking this round, so that's very unfortunate for SNK's that he bursted on that round and he didn't get it, because now Crack's coming into the last round with full burst, and SNK's not going to have his burst for a while now, especially not after this. Oh, but no wild assault to break the wall again. Shouldn't be any problem for Crack. I mean, he's got such a huge lead here that SNK's would have to pull everything out of his chest to make this, right?
Yeah, like SNK's has to take a lot more risk, I feel, especially we've seen these mix up with dash and like drill, and they've been pretty fruitful. And right now we're getting a great conversion on top of this. Waiting for for Crack to bite in that scenario, but we're using 6 speed to get a projectile.
Huge 5-8.
Yeah.
And
okay. You're expecting a burst like somewhere, right? But it just didn't happen. We're holding on for dear life.
Yeah. No, I think if that's what he was going for there, that's a huge mistake. Like, Crack has 2 more rounds. He doesn't need to burst there, right? Like, you know. And honestly, I think SNK is respecting Crack way too much. Like, Crack, I can't remember he has DP'd the set.
Yeah, Crack has just been on the offense a lot more, right? And it has been more the rushdown character than Giovanna, right? It's kind of something you not really expect, but okay.
Nice throw.
We have to establish something, right?
Nice
Another
throw.
Okay. Rules of 3, right?
Yeah, goes for the 2S there. He knew. All right.
Great blocks we saw last time that you got hit by. So I was like, all right, I was looking for it.
Yep.
Prepared for it. Prepared to convert as well.
This won't kill.
No, but it will
very close
on you.
Yep.
Might be enough for Draken. Oh, just walk up. And
the flag shield. Very
I was not
interesting.
expecting, right?
Yep. Definitely just, I don't want to guess here. I would rather just potentially
take all the guessing out of it, right?
Yeah. Oh, and
there's the DP. We were waiting for it, D, and it finally showed up when it mattered.
No, 100%. Crack convinced SNK's finally, like, no, man, it's okay. Just pressure me. Just pressure me. It's okay.
Yeah, do that spiral arrow.
Yeah.
Do that. Try to take your turn. I dare you.
And then finally, when it mattered, Crack was like, all right, I'll DP now.
So, like we talked about, is just like the way that Crack plays the round. It's just looking like, all right, you think you're safe. You think you have this option. No, I take it away.
Yeah. No, very smart play from Crack there. And last up, we will have G-Law versus
Clownlore? I think Clownlore, yeah. You're right. G-Law versus... No, we already...
No,
because,
yeah,
oh my God, I'm losing track.
Winners finals.
Excuse me.
No worries.
It's only the first day. But yeah, G-Law we just put up with Eno, of course. And that character is coming back into the mold, right? That character
100%.
was kind of like on the lower of the totem pole because getting checked by matchups and whatnot. But now, thanks to like the recent changes, and of course
MLA, Wild Assault,
it's just a game changer for that character. It's good to see because that character's so cool. Such a staple in the Guiilty gear. What are the World Warriors, if you will, of Guiilty gear? So it's good to see the representation.
Yeah, I mean, like getting like JS 6H into Wild Assault into no matter where we are on the screen, I'm breaking the wall, or 2K 6H into Wild Assault into no matter where we are.
Yeah, she really benefits from that because before, even though she would get a counter hit 6H, it probably, I mean, even like getting non-counter hit, it's so important for her, right? Like she gets a lot more than she used to, just like every other character. Clownlore, G-Law, get a good go at it here. So I think we're going back with the tried and true. Potemkin, of course. No more of the Bedman. It was a nice little showcase, but and I think it's probably best against a character like, I'm not saying it's going to be good, but you need that comfortability.
Yeah, no, 100%. And honestly, this is another one of those matchups where I don't think I've ever seen these two characters on the screen at the same time as each other. It's like Potemkin, an exceedingly rare character. There's not too many people who are playing Potemkin nowadays. And, pretty rare herself, so I honestly think the only time I've ever seen this matchup is the Ankle versus Pickle money match, and I just remember Cloudburst.
I was there commentating that too. That was quite the match. And
yeah.
Right now we're seeing another convincing match here from Clownlore and G-Law. They're really just going like blow for blow.
Yeah, no. I mean, Clownlore is doing a really good job of just holding it down and trying to keep G-Law guessing, right? That's what you really have to do as Potemkin. You have to make sure your opponent doesn't really know what they're supposed to approach with in neutral. He has very good
off the wall. That's so unfortunate. You give Clownlore any chance, and he's going to take a mile.
100%, yeah.
Like, that's so unfortunate. Like, it was in G-Law's hands right there.
Yeah. No, that was so unfortunate for G-Law. Just a very unfortunate drop on the wall break, and then Clownlore taking every advantage given to him by that. But nice PRC from G-Law to keep up the pressure there.
Putting with the MLA too, all right, nice. I'm liking the pressure sequence coming out here. Yeah, G-Law really was able to get the game plan a lot more this next round too.
Oh, but hold on. Oh, burst, really? You have such a huge lead. Actually, you know what? You have positive bonus. You're rebuilding the burst anyways. Cool, but alright, Clownlore playing this very passively, but
nice, and the armor canceled into the Aegis too, and now you have to hold, or maybe not. Could have been more deadly.
I'm not sure if that was Clownlore trying to tell it a fuzzy jump and G-Law just held up back or what, but yeah, Clownlore not getting that 2K and G-Law getting away from the big bad man. Because, yeah, I mean, Potemkin definitely has, like, he is big body syndrome where, like, you just, like, hit him with everything. He's just still coming at you with everything he has. And you're like, oh, no, please. Oh, God.
No,
and these drops are the worst against big body characters because this happens.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
Give me a chance for Clownlore to set up air pressure.
Oh, my God.
Here. Where are we going? We're going up to heaven. You're coming with me.
All right. Well, what a read from Clownlore.
I mean, that's got to do good for the spirit, right?
100%, no.
If you're a Potemkin main,
but
you're popping off. It's a serotonin. It's just...
No, I think, like, every Potemkin main, they, like, just live for the times when they get to hit you with Potemkin Buster Heavenly. Like, that's just, like, sheer dopamine for them. That's like, oh, yeah, I remember why I play this character now.
Yeah, right. I remember why we do this. I remember why we do this.
An excellent reaction to the clash from Clownlore. G-Law clearly thought that Clownlore did not have a spacing where that would clash. G-Law narrowly alive, but yeah.
It is looking so good for Clownlore right now. Yeah. The stars are aligning. Yeah. And okay, G-Law, this is the point where you need your mental fortitude needs to kick in.
Yeah, 100%. Oh yeah, G-Law definitely has to dig something deep inside of him. MLA will help.
Absolutely. It's looking more like the G-Law show right now. See that good range, make sure Clownlore could not make you so good. Not wake up at 5 feet either.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is definitely looking like all G-Law, but the big man is still alive.
We've seen it before. As long as there is breath still in Potemkin.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
No, I don't blame G-Law for bursting there because it's like,
No. The life is flashing before G-Law's eyes. Not like this.
No! G-Law!
G-Law, why? No! Oh. We spoke too soon. Clownlore, he's like...
You left him alive.
This is my canon event.
Oh my God. All right, well.
Clownlore riding the lore right there for themselves right there.
100%.
Moving on through the 3v3. Good God.
Yeah.
This is what you want.
What happens here? Oh, okay. So it sounds like we're just going on to Team Memo, Trace, and Ruka versus Team 9 Moon. So sadly, despite that amazing display from Clown War, all for naught, Team Vancouver has been eliminated from the bracket. You hate to see it, especially after a show like that.
Right.
Yeah, but
it's the nature of the beast.
Yep, it's the way she is.
Blame the beast if you have to. But you know, there's always more chances. Of course, like I said, we have more days in Pinnacle. So stay tuned for the main bracket on Saturday.
Yeah,
going to top 8 on Sunday. So many games: Strive, Street Fighter, Tekken, Grand Blue. You name it, we probably got it.
If you are a Clown War fan in the chat, be sure to tune in on Sunday.
Can I get some honks in the chat?
And you will probably see all of that happen again to a different person, and it will be just as mortifying for them as it was for G-Law.
Yeah, but Tekken is such a pleaser character, right? And that's what, it's what you love to see.
No, 100%. No, big bodies always kind of have that effect where, like, you ask, like, some people who play, and they'll be like, I hate big bodies. They just bring fear into my heart, and I'm so stressed every time I play against them. You ask the crowd, they're always like, yeah! Blood! Blood for the blood god!
Like, yeah, and as soon as, like, a player comes up and rolls his eyes in, like, that scenario, you're like,
yeah.
There's a part of that already kind of loses, so you don't want to lose up in the characters like screen, but of course we got some new fresh faces, new characters, of course. Kai, Chip, Ruka, Crack, you know what it is. Grand finals of our Guilt Gear Strive 3v3. All right, crowd, who do you got? What do you want? I know we got Seattle in the house. There's got to be somebody here. I can't be the only person. I got some fans for Crack. I hear you. All right, here we go. Let's get to it. Crack, Ruka, let's start off here on our last.
And this is the run back, too.
That is. Yeah. So we talked about, Ruka has such a patient play style too. I think it's going to be really good, especially against, we don't want to make sure Crack gets a farm slash into a wall farm off the right? So we're going to take it to him, right?
100%. Yeah, just, I don't want to get hit by this, so I imagine you don't want to get hit by this, right? And, a backdash attempt from Crack there, but Ruka hitting it, and sadly, hold on.
Okay, yeah, Ruka, in the meantime, must have been practicing, must have been getting a little more worn down. Now I'm seeing a lot more clean with Ruka. And a lot more Schmixy Ruka, looking pretty good so far, and reset. Ooh, into that. Oh my God, Ruka is playing like a Jeffrey person.
100%, yeah. No,
or at least the best version of himself, right?
Yeah.
Like,
he is not letting Crack have anything right now. But hold on. Crack.
He seems.
Yeah, right. Crack's like, I could just take it for myself.
It's about,
I don't need your permission.
It's about how you finish.
Hold on.
All right. Ready or not. It's not the same. But it could end the same way. In a way that it gives you a chance to make a comeback, and Crack does. We thought it was all on Ruka's side, but Crack was able to win.
A huge JS, but an immediate DP from Ruka. He doesn't want any part of that. And gonna be, a wall break if Ruka doesn't choose the first on that, and nice J8 from Ruka. I'm not sure what Crack was doing, but... Huh? Huh?
Excuse me?
I've never seen that happen before.
I mean, you hate to see it too, but, Ruka noticing that, so it's like, all right, that happened, I'm going to let it go, and I'm going to keep playing. Right?
100%. Yeah, no, that's something you have to do as a player in these situations. Like, when something goes not your way, you have to just be like, all right, it wasn't meant to be, let's go. Right?
Yeah, funny scenario. Running man coming through. On. Yep, we're gonna cycle through this. Oh, this is so
interesting.
We would hate to have it twice.
No
we would hate
way.
Oh no!
Look at you. You didn't have meter. You just did it.
Oh, sudden movements.
Call up.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Careful.
No,
and there we go.
The
jump in.
Stopping Crack from stealing another round, but Ruka's heart is pumping right now. He's like, no, not again.
I mean, this is for all the beans, right?
Yeah.
This is the end of it. Scenario right before with punish. Finally the overdrive just connection this time.
Yep.
Bring out the boys, get that positive bonus, and get all that on your side. Ruka, putting it down. Nice conversion coming out from Ruka. Clean it up with a perfect. You love to see it. And now, okay, Crack, what do you got for us? Come on.
Well, This is a great start for Crack, but Ruka holding strong. Oh, and a huge call-out on the J2K from Crack, and ooh, not believing in the 2S though. Very unfortunate. What was he doing on the wake up
what was
there?
he clicking, right? Like, yeah, these wake ups have been a little more strange coming out from Crack. I wonder if it's just like misinputs or just not right timing.
Yeah, no, I'm not really sure. You know, I think Crack is the only person who could answer that question, right? But it doesn't look like it would matter. Crack is the one who's going to answer Ruka's life.
It's working out in the end there. That's all that matters. 2 points even here. 2 hearts in peace.
Alright. Ruka walking for his life, gets out with the throw. Ooh, nice catch on the jump there from with that 2K, but the overhead again.
Version of RC in mind as well. Wake up options are chill out a little bit. Come on.
Yeah, no, Crack definitely. Oh. Big slide. Nice throw from Crack.
I was about to say, you sit still into this opportunity. You found a DP right there, too. Back in the same scenario, it was back off into the corner. Now the pressure becomes a little more deadly. Oh, the Alpha Blade. If nobody got me.
Yeah, I think so many people struggle with that situation where Chip does K Alpha while you're in the corner. You're like, wait, what's going to happen here?
It's like you hate to like let it go. Right?
Yeah.
So you want to do something, in the process of doing something you like.
No, I think a lot of people just need to learn to be a little more patient when Chip is in the air in that situation, because if you get clipped by K Alpha, you do die.
Run in. Yeah, we've seen Ruka run in so many times. Rotating the option appropriately. And of course, using the overdrive where it matters to make sure that we get more resources on our side. Run in, throw. One more strike throw situation coming in right now. Burst. Oh, that's huge.
On the wild assault. Very important, but a 6P will close it out.
Ruka.
Very nice from Ruka.
A very close game. Honestly, both players playing very well here. Down to the wire, D.
Yeah. No, I mean, just judging from the rules thus far, this means only one member of 9 Moons has to win for them to proceed to the reset. So if Test Your Luck or G-Law can, you know, clutch it out versus either of Trace or Memocarp, then we're going to see a reset.
And we'll see how this can 9 Moons prevail, or will Team P&W stomp it right here.
Yeah, no, I'm very interested in seeing how it'll play out.
Yeah. Okay, guys, well, thank you once again.
Hold on. Ruka won that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm speaking in reverse.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. You're forgiven. It happens to us. Yeah, and Ruka wins that, so we have one more side on Ruka, and then it's going to be it, right? So
9 Moons is going to have to fight for their lives,
you know,
yes.
We definitely believe 9 Moons has to have a way to keep this going, right? We don't want it to end here. We want to have a good, clean fight, right?
Yeah.
We don't want it to be a stomp out, but I wonder who they send it next to these. Trace? Memocarp? Who is it?
Honestly, if I was me, for the 9 Moon side, I would definitely be sending out Test because, like, you know, I think the team could use a motivation boost. Send out your best. See if you can get a win.
Play like it's your last. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Because, you know, if G-Law sees Test wins, he's like, well, we got a chance, right? So
you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah, so, and if I was Team P&W, I would probably be sending out Memocarp on that same idea of, like, if I'm them, I'm going to send out Test. And we saw what happened in the winner's side of the bracket, right?
I think there'll be no other way to end it, right?
100%.
Titan of the players ending this 3-3, so potentially, right? So we'll see how it kind of goes. And the reveal is the players are. Ooh, it is. We called it. All right.
All right.
Let's see how it pans out, though.
Yeah, let's see how it goes this time. I'm very interested in seeing how this will go.
Now, Memocarp, of course, a very studied player, right? You know what it is. Test your luck. Every time they step up to the plate, it's been proven difficult for their opponent to deal with the new shenanigans, right? The new high-low mix-ups. Just like the way they play is just, it's optimal Nago.
Yep.
So there's only one person that can deal with that, and it probably is going to be Nemo.
He is very, very practiced against Nagoriyuki.
Right.
He plays many sets versus a variety of the best, right? So
it's time to put that in practice.
100%, yeah. And I mean, of course, on the other side of that coin, though, it is always Nagoriyuki. There's always a chance, right? So
you're never out of it, right?
Yeah.
The X Factor is so strong in this character. All right, here we go. Duel 1. Let's get to it. Round start is just barely on the 2H from the dash back there coming out.
And an immediate burst from Test. He doesn't want any part of Memocarp's offense. He's seen that already, and he's like, you know what? Yeah, I think I would like to not be there today, right? And can't say I blame him, but a nice 2S 2H will bring, or 5H will bring Memocarp to the corner. But Memocarp fighting out huge Yozansen. And this should break the wall. No, not quite. But,
we will end the round right here. And yeah, that was some great stuff from Memo there. Was able to find the parry from a dollar distance. Of course, from that distance, get the card rush, but you take space. That's what matters. Take space, you get a scenario where you can finish it.
Yeah.
So Memo's doing a great job so far.
No, it's a very nice.
Caught lacking there. All right, test your luck, reversal throw. He's just like, all right, you're tethered to me.
I'm not locked in here with you. And huge 6H to catch Memo trying to jump away. Like I said, Memo likes committing to that fuzzy jump back, so I think if Test Your Luck catches onto that and starts calling out those fuzzy jumps, it'll make Memocarp much more likely to go for options like that. The parry.
The parry just honestly turns the tide, right? It puts the whole thing on its head. But Test Your Luck, all right. Just going.
Very nice
all right,
throw.
I've been in the same scenario. As long as I keep a level head, I can do this, and so they did.
All right. Ooh, a nice colo on the 2H.
We see the scenario a lot so far, right?
No, 100%.
The 2H is
but
just
a huge gold burst, and if you look at Test, well, it's not going to matter anymore. But, you know, he was very close to popping there, and now he is almost certainly nowhere close. Oh, very nice 5G from Memocarp calling out
Another
that
one.
BRC.
A deflect, yeah.
Interesting.
Wants to get back in a good distance to try again. But Memocarp taking it
Ooh,
to
a
Tester Lock.
YRC! You hate to see it. That's what Memocarp is fishing for with those
Oh, and
BRC.
check out this.
You're
combo
dead!
Coming up.
Oh, hold on.
Could have
Live gold
Could have
burst!
been.
Oh!
The parry. All right, Memocarp just coming alive when it matters most here. Going up here on Test Your Luck. What's the answer, Test Your Luck?
Yeah, no, 100%. Memocarp kind of putting it all on the table there, betting it all on black and Test. Honestly, if I was him, I would feel so disheartened after that, because coming so close to closing out that round and getting stomped out like that, losing your burst, and Memocarp is just all over Test now.
Yeah, this is looking a lot more convincing. We're working up here to a perfect tier D. One more chance we're going to get the hard knocked in here off the overdrive. You have a burst and a dream. And you have meteor. But you have no life. So, and it was a perfect set of stars here for Memocarp. One more round, and then Albert Victor. Unless Test Your Luck can pull a white wild assault.
Oh.
Another parry in time. Yeah, these are
and
just
throw on the deflect shield. Test Your Luck has to be feeling the pressure now. And honestly, more than the pressure, he has to be feeling the chance that he's not making it home.
No, you're a long way from home here, and you have to fight against some of the best in Canada. And it is Memocarp winning the Guilty Gear Strive 3v3 here at Pinnacle 2023.
I think we are still going to be playing the last match, but yes, that does declare that, you know, they are going to be the winners, Team PNW. So huge showing from Memocarp, getting the same result as the winner side match between the two. 3-1 for Memocarp in rounds.
Getting the repeat there, and I think, like I said, we are going to play it out just, you know, for good sportsmanship, and of course, why not? You can see more Guilty Gear action.
100%.
Get to hear us both on the mic still. Come on.
So,
First shot, you know what it is.
So I think we'll have Trace versus G-Law up as our last match. We'll see if G-Law can at least get some revenge on Trace as like a, you know, well, you know, I'm going to die with my boots on kind of thing.
I can win some battles. Come on.
Yeah, 100%.
It's good practice, too, for the main bracket.
Yep. So we'll see. I'm not 100% sure. Yep. Okay.
Unless?
No, yep. Apparently we are having Trace versus G-Law. So just waiting.
I'm a big fan of Trace, to be honest. I commented with him earlier. Great guy to talk to. great player to watch too. So why not?
Yeah, no, Trace is a lot of
G-Law
fun.
in the same regard, right?
Yeah, I'm very interested in seeing how this will go because it was very close in the first set, and Trace discovered the White Wild Assault button, and it kind of went downhill for G-Law after that. So if I was G-Law, I'd probably have been thinking, like, you know, what am I going to do to stop that from happening this time, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where now because it's such a new thing to Guiilty Gear, you have to keep that in mind in the mental stack, right?
Yeah.
And it can catch you off guard. If you're not ready to deal with it, then you kind of get smacked. He does have slow startup, but any hesitation just makes it that much stronger. All right, let's get to it. Let's end it out, round it out here with some G-Law Trace action. Trace taking off the coat.
Yep.
Getting ready to just chuck some White Wild Assaults. I see him.
Double thumbs up. All right, let's see it. Will Trace close it out on another 3-0, or will G-Law be like, ha, I win? Something, but I win.
Dashback does not want to beat in the range whatsoever.
Oh no, White Wild Assault. Here we go.
Yeah, we're going to get the party started. I need a counter. Come on.
Oh, it's party time. It's party time.
The party don't stop. We're going to Thunderbird. Make sure we wall you out and you don't go anywhere. Yeah,
you know, I appreciate the burst here.
I appreciate it, yeah.
It's like, I just want another chance. A nice throw on the flying Dickinson.
Another Wild Assault. No punish on it. Like, G-Law is just kind of deer in the headlights and just like, I don't want to deal with that. So.
Yeah. No, 100%. I think, honestly, like, the easiest option around White Wild Assault is to kind of like neutral jump when you think they're going to do it. And worst case scenario.
What are we going for?
Oh,
that works?
No punish?
Are you serious? Oh I can't believe it.
The hero burst paid off?
I can't believe it. I'm head in hand right now to that. I mean, sure, that's an option.
That's
you know what? I can't be mad at it. It works.
Yeah.
Oh, what's walling out? Yeah.
Whoa.
You had to get through this
drops
obstacle
the
course.
combo, but doesn't matter. Trace going to be closing that out with a perfect.
Yeah, what an answer, right?
What a round. Wow. All right. All right, so when is the White Wild Assault is my first question. I see that
it's
Trace
always
has,
the best. Like, he's thrown out so much that not only is G-Law getting conditioned, but we're getting conditioned.
Yeah.
It's working on everybody. It's like the hypnotist, right? Just like swinging back and forth eventually.
Keep your eye on my burst meter. All right, well, it doesn't look like he'll be needing any burst meter for this round. Just going to be, a huge 6B and just immediate burst from G-Law. And, there it is.
Yeah, the jump beat to close the gap there at the end.
All right, G-Law fighting back. Oh, interesting trade. Trace not quite ready to mash out.
How to go for the 6H and but
White Wild Assault.
I mean, even if you block it, right, you still have to hold whatever comes after it.
Yeah, and it leaves you right in front of Mr. Dickinson. So.
It's really a just do it mentality. Very Nike mentality, if you will.
Yeah. No, that's why, like I said, like the best thing to do, in my opinion, is try to neutral jump and just try to punish it on the way down if you see them do it, so that way.
Yeah, it might be hard with Eno because of her nature of her jumps, and like she didn't want to get I think really to reach that in that moment. Something you might have to learn.
Yeah, definitely a difficult thing for Eno. This is just my experience playing other characters, but you know, G-Law does have 100 meter. He can maybe try to make something happen, but hold on, Trace.
Yeah, the Abare from like Trace.
Yep. No, I think that's one of the really big things that Dickinson has.
There we go. We're going to spend it all. Spend all the resources. Make sure that we get around for ourselves here. Let's go.
Yeah, I think that's one of the big things Gold Lewis has in this matchup is one of the biggest boons he has is that very interesting 2P that reaches very high, it's fairly fast, and gives him huge reward on anti-airs. I think that has to be a huge thing for him in this matchup.
You saw the assault land, right? But yeah, you're definitely right. Like the wake-up option is something you definitely have to respect and having good blocks like that. Don't be that scenario, potentially, but right now we're seeing G-Law put Trace with the Precarious one as well.
Yep.
Then we ended it with a wall splat, overdrive for good measure, damage, and a knockdown, and resources, everything.
All right, so what's going to be the wake-up options here from Trace? Unfortunately, no Polo on the refresher, and doesn't block the overhead correctly. a very sticky situation. Never mind.
Oh my
That's not a
God.
sticky situation. That's a sticky situation for Eno.
Yeah. It looked like you saw how much that G-Law had to work for to make that comeback, and then Trace just like, it's like that meme of like those two people playing, and it's just like, I do all these inputs, and then he's like, BT.
Well, in the time it took you to say that.
Oh my God.
G-Law died.
Trace! You know what? 2-0 wasn't enough, right? We had to make it 3. We had to get everything. We had to take it all.
Okay, well, that'll be Team PNW taking the 3v3 super clean, not dropping a single game, very dominant fashion in almost every matchup. Super impressed, I have to say.
Yeah, congrats to our winners and you know, everybody involved in this. Great, fun format to commentate, great commentate, fun stuff. Of course, guys, we'll be back very soon. We're going to get some rest and come back on Saturday and Sunday for more action. This Pinnacle is just beginning, so we'll be back, guys. Good night.
Thanks for tuning in.